Oh, dude, I did it again. I pushed for the music and it didn't play the music. That is so crazy. But anyway, welcome everybody. I'm just actually getting to sit down. Why is this? Why does this act like this? It deloads itself. Let me check if this is gonna work or not. It might not, and then I'll begin. I'm a little out of it. I just got back. I had like a little nice brunch, or I guess not brunch because it is like dinner time. It was a lunch dinner time. Um, so I wasn't really too on pace. I'm a little tired. I'm not gonna lie, but we'll play this. Let's see. Does this work? No, it does not. What the fuck? How does this sometimes just not
What?
work? There you go.
What?
All right.
What is
That
happening?
is so loud.
Help!
I need to make it louder. Okay, so that sometimes you could reload and fix. Other times you can't. So let's change this. Boom. That way it gets rid of mine. All right, that's all. I just wanted to test that. Let's begin. The usual today. Probably like another 3 hours of Arceus. Where's my controller? Huh. Where the hell do I put it? Again, my room is still a mess. I moved everything around, so like I'm trying to figure out where the fuck did I put the Switch controller? That is interesting. I have no idea. Crazy. Huh, interesting. Did I put it? Oh, yeah, it's back here. Yeah, like I said, I moved a whole bunch of stuff around, so like my room is still kind of a bit of a mess. I actually don't even have all the stuff I would like to put in it. I want to get a couple more cabinets to store games. Of course, I'm the kind of guy I like to store all my games out in the open. Because why not? I love it. I love doing it. I love being able to wake up and look at all the fancy games I own and things like that. That's like one of my favorite parts of having games. For some reason, the event list unloads every time I switch slides, which doesn't even make any sense. I'm like, why? What the fuck? I have no idea why it does that. Okay, I'm not going to fix that now. I never used to do that. Now it's starting to do that. I don't know what to tell you. Alright, so let me... Oh, well, that's why I have to keep this far out, so I can get the game cartridge. Switch games are down here, because everything is all over the place. I'm excited, because we're finally approaching 50% dex completion. I think last time we just passed 40%. So, because it's a dex of about... What is it? It's a dex of, what, 240 some Pokemon? Although, to be fair, really the goal is like 200 and some, like 220 Pokemon. And the reason why it's 220 is because some Pokemon you just cannot catch multiples of, nor can they be shiny. So there's no point in, There's no point in them being... Yeah, see, it disappeared. That's so weird. I don't know. Whatever. There's no point in some Pokemon being Dex perfected, other than just to say that you've done it. There's no way to make legendaries spawn multiple times or anything like that. It's a one and done sort of a deal. In fact, I can't even think of a Pokemon game that lets you get multiple legendaries repeatedly. I feel like the only Pokemon game that does that might be Sword and Shield with the raids. But I haven't done those, and I just know my friend told me where he got a shiny from it. So, like, I mean, I guess, maybe? Okay. What do I have in my party? Garchomp is strong style. What's Ambipom? Oh, we're done. Oh, okay. And Alakazam we're also done with. Okay, so we're actually done with these two. Yeah, I remember I was moving stuff around. Yeah, okay. I think we should go back to doing Pokemon that are actually, like, ones that we'd encounter. So, like, what's a Pokemon that we actually, like, see routinely? You know, like, something that we could actually really, you know, make progress on, I guess. To do that, I will set my dex off of alphabetical. Right? So, I guess Dewott... we don't really see Dewott, even though I definitely should do it, because you can see a Dewott. Oh, by the way, Yormanfen said hello. My apologies. I said I was going to be late to this stream. I said it in Discord. Obviously, if you're not in the Discord, which is totally fine, you wouldn't see that. That's my bad. I was out. There was no way I was going to be able to start the stream. Thank you, Yorman Fen, as always. I appreciate it. We could do Staraptor. I mean, Staraptor doesn't really spawn that often. It has designated spawns. Like, there's Rapidash, right? Strong Style and Fire Blast. Crobat. Nah, Crobat, I mean, again, like, Pokemon we see a lot. So, like, Kricketune is a Pokemon you see a lot. It's just annoying to catch Kricketoons. Or Madame Mothim. Yeah, we see a good amount of Mothims. Maybe that's a good one. Golem is... What? What do we need to do for that? Just use it. Okay. Snorlax shouldn't be terrible to use. Double Edge, defeat 2 more, catch another 2. So maybe what we'll do is we'll just hit up, what is that place called? We'll hit up Obsidian, and we'll keep messing with Kricketoons and stuff. Because a lot of these are very easy to do stuff. Number you defeat with bug types. Okay, that shouldn't be too terrible. Baneri. Times you're giving it food. We could actually do that. Okay. And we need to catch the Lopunny as well. Wasn't there an easy one that was like a slam dunk away? We could do Scyther. Yeah, maybe we should do Scyther. I don't know. What else do we have? Mr. Mime. Blissey. Here we go. We got a bunch. Roserade. Kind of got most of my favorites. I mean, I guess we could use Yanmega. We did get that shiny Yanmega. So we could just use Strong Style, Ancient Power, and Bug Buzz. Yeah, so we got a couple. Let's get out in the field first, and then... Oh, I kicked my water. One of my waters. What? Yeah, so let's go to Obsidian today. So we're going to try to catch some Kricketoons, Snorlax, Lopunny. We need to catch, I think. I'll look. I know where these are, so it shouldn't be too terrible. Let me turn up my volume. Let me recline my chair, or maybe not too much. You know, there's a certain amount of reclining that's, you know, it keeps you attentive, but it also prevents you from feeling... what's the word? I lost my train of thought. Doesn't matter. Where's the alpha? Down here? Actually, we need to feed it food. What does Kricketoon eat? This will be perfect. This is exactly how we're going to catch it. Everything but rocks. Okay, perfect. Betrayal. Instant betrayal. I love it. Okay, perfect. There you go. And that's exactly what you have to do. Hello, Yorman Fen. I'm glad you're here. I saw your message. I just wasn't here. I was out. I had a family dinner to go to. So now I am here. I'm full. I'm completely stuffed. But I hope your weekend's going well. I hope things are going great. Yeah, much appreciated. Thank you. Thank you for your time. I guess I should see what other Pokemon spawn in Obsidian. Oh, we need to look at the EVs. Yeah, I'll wait for daytime, and I'll look at the EVs. Okay, there you go. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Hilarious. Well, I didn't mean to do that. Might as well just fight it. Never mind. I messed up. I fell off the cliff and I threw the Pokeball at the same time. I didn't mean to do that. Oh well. I have to defeat 2 of them anyway, so we'll just call this one a defeat, even though I meant to catch it. It's fine. Wait, what? I'm full? What? How'd this happen? Did I do a bunch of things last time? Yeah, I did. Okay. I didn't empty. I did a bunch of it's hard to believe this is all the space they give you in the game. I mean, I guess it's not unbelievable, but it's weird. It's like you would think they give you way more than this. They really don't. Balls of mud are actually some of the most valuable items in the game. It's actually kind of crazy. I guess we could just get rid of the Petra Berry. It's fine. Alright, let's go back here. All the bags are on the mountain. That's actually really funny. Okay, well, we'll go up here then. We'll look for, what's it called? I'm glad I've eaten well. I always eat well. Don't worry about that. Maybe I eat a little too well, but I appreciate it. Yeah, I had a Philly cheesesteak. I haven't had a Philly cheesesteak in ages, man. It's delicious. It was amazing. That said, you know, you eat a little too much. Now I'm tired. I'm a little sluggish. But I did say I want to, you know, I already missed 2 days of streaming this week. So the last thing I want to do is miss even more days. You know, like I want to beat some of the games I've been saying I'm going to beat for ages now. I want to actually make progress on them. So, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. It's nothing too crazy. A wild Pokemon will be easier to catch if they eat a raspberry. Oh, okay. I'll never remember that, but that's actually pretty good. You could feed them a raspberry, and then it'll make them easier. I don't know about how much. I've never done it. Maybe I should buy a whole bunch of them, to be fair. Alright, let's look for shinies. Pretty much everything on this little terrace, I have decks completed. So, we have the maximized odds of finding a rare shiny. That's an alpha. Remember, alphas are 1 in 100. Unless it's a forced alpha spawn. It's 1 in 100. What? What was that? Oh, okay. They had me fucked up for a minute. Usually you never see the sparkle before you hear the sparkle. They got me all kinds of super twisted, bro. Yeah. Nah. Not a single Eevee. Not this time. Oh well, that's fine. Alright, let's do this then. And then we'll go catch the Lopunny. Yes, we need to catch exactly 1 more Lopunny. And then we need to defeat it a bunch, which is easy. One. Oh, what a good day. That's a tiny Stantler. Do you see that? Sometimes I'm really just, like, blown away by some of this, you know? Again, not as blown away as I would be with, like, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, and the like, but sometimes it's cool to just see, like, actual differences in Pokemon, you know? It's not just, like, a random number generated. Because I think that's how they used to do it in, Gen 4, when you would have to catch that, the Magikarp for that guy. He would show a Magikarp, and then it would run some weird, like, calculation based on the ID of your Pokemon or some value of it. Now, they actually have a legitimate size value. Now, I don't know if that translates into other Pokemon games, but here and in Let's Go, it's a nice little touch. It's not necessary, right? Like, if they didn't bring it back, what is this guy's name, bro? People just be naming their characters anything, dude. I mean, they're allowed to. But yeah, no, like, you know how it is. Okay. Alright, let's go fight that Lopunny. Let's go look at Monkey Island first. And at some point we will have to use Bibarel as well. Shiny status just started the stream like 10 minutes ago, so no shiny. Welcome, Viv. I'm just chilling. Hopefully we don't get any, like, hard to catch shinies, because I'm gonna be a little tired, man. Alright, as usual, nothing. Again, it's 1 in 580 something for both of them. like how they hear that from all the way over here. That's so insane. What do they eat? Anything. That's not rocks. Oh! I hate that, by the way. I think there's like a way for them to hear you even if you're far away from them like that. I'm not too sure. I guess I don't have to get that exactly close. It's really weird. I feel like that shouldn't happen. I wish you could invest in ninja training in this game. So, like, you could actually make your character move silently. Like, I don't know. Because I don't want to miss the Gigaton Bulb, but then I miss it anyway, so what does it matter? Like, I'm literally just better off doing this at that point. If I'm going to mess up like that. See how I'm too far out of aggro range? Are you serious? It can never come close. I could just do this. Huh. Interesting. It literally can never come to me, so I can just do whatever I want to it. Okay, very nice. Oh, man. I am completely stuffed. Oh, I have my mic way up here. I unmuted, right? Yeah, I did. Okay. I have my mic way, way, way up. I'll move it down in a minute. Yeah, let's work on these two, I guess. Why not? So for low punny, we need to use agile style close combat and agile style draining kiss. Then we need to defeat a bunch more, which is fine. Okay, perfect. What do we need for Cricketot? X, Scissor, and Slash, and we don't have to use anything special. Okay. Honestly, that might be the easier of the two to finish. And it has both. Okay, perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the order of the moves in question. There you go. Alright, let's leave. That was all I wanted to do. We have to do that many, 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 many more times to finish off some of these, but that's fine. And then after this, we'll keep going. We'll go back to shiny hunting is what I mean, of course. Surprised the game doesn't just crash when you get to 99999. I'm surprised the game actually can handle it. It just doesn't add anything else to it. That would be funny. That would be so on point for a Game Freak game. I mean, does the alpha even still spawn if we do this, bro? I don't even know. I'd rather do this. Just keep looking for the other Pokemon. Ugh. Just keep using Garchomp. We're also gonna have to start using Abomasnow as well as Crobat. A lot of these, like, final evolutions have, like, really high requirements, so I guess I could just start to use Garchomp. I'm just saying, maybe Cynthia was on to something. There we go. Is this too high up? I guess we're gonna find out. Man, dude. Come on, man. You never played in a playground that had something that high up, man? It's so ridiculous. The way your character is just unable to do anything in this overworld is insane, bro. I have to level this thing up so I can agile style close combat. That's nuts. So Lopunny has close combat because it has a Mega Evolution that's normal fighting type. It's a shame though because you're never actually gonna ever get to use that again. I think that's one of the few Pokemon that has Scrappy that could use False Swipe, but I don't think it learns it. It can hit Ghost types. That's why Mega Lopunny is actually really good. Imagine that. It has usefulness. It's a shame. It really is a shame. There was never a game on the Switch where you could really use Megas, like all of them. You could only use the Kanto ones, which is why I ended up using Mega Pidgeot. So when I play Let's Go Pikachu, I'm definitely catching a Pidgey, because I'm definitely using Mega Pidgeot. Hopefully I get a good nature with it. Because I love that. I mean, there's no abilities in that game, again, because, you know, reasons. But that would be kind of cool. I mean, like, because there's no abilities, that, like, defeats the whole purpose of using Mega Pidgeot, which is to use No Guard with Hurricane, which isn't resisted by anything. Yeah, it's a damn shame. I love Mega Pidgeot. That's, like, one of my favorite Megas. I loved so many Megas, man, and they just don't let me use any of them anymore. It sucks. Like, yeah, I could understand using a Mega in every fight was kind of excessive, right? I don't even know if it necessarily made it trivial, but like it definitely made the games easier. I definitely know that X and Y were way easier because you could just you got a Mega Blaziken, you got a Speed Boost Torchic. Yeah, they basically gave you a near Smogon ready Pokemon to beat the story with good coverage. That basically became my start, but it was fun. Like it was different. Like again, you know, most people would say Pokemon isn't hard, and it isn't. But it was just fun to dick around and do some weird stuff, you know? It's a shame that they took such ridiculous offense to that they were like, well, now you could just only use Giganta when we let you. And then, oh, well, now you can only use... What was the other one? You can only use Terrastall, which, again... I know they want to add gimmicks to Pokemon, man, but, like, I just think Megas made way more sense. You don't have to constantly go to the Pokemon Center to heal if you want to use a Mega. Stuff like that. It's unfortunate, but like I care because I had such a good time back in the day doing all this stuff, you know? That summer of 2018, when I was playing all the old school Pokemon games again, was so good, man. 2018 was a really good year for the channel. Late 2017 into all of 2018 into early 2019 was a really good year. Ursaring might be a Pokemon to use. Sliggoo, Goomy. Yeah, Sliggoo, Goo. A lot of these are just use moves. What was I looking at? Petalil? Oh, we need to do Bonsly, and we need to catch a bunch of Pseudo-Widows. Okay. Where is it? Petalil. What the fuck? Where's Petalil? Am I blind? There it is. We need to defeat 3. We spam poison powder and then we give it food. It eats rocks and mushrooms. Okay, let's see if we can find some. I think there were a couple over here, maybe. Of which apparently Goomies are aggressive, so could have fooled me. I don't have enough food. That's fine. Actually, it doesn't matter. You don't have to feed it its favorite food. You just have to feed it some food. I wonder where they eat rocks. What? Eat it! Oh my god, it's a glitch. I'm surprised it didn't just start eating the nothingness. And this is why you always bring a lot of extras, because for some reason the pathing is really bad sometimes. Okay, 5 more. Number of small specimens we've caught. Oop. This one looks like a small specimen on the right. So maybe that is a small specimen. I have no idea. I think I will be trying to catch it in a minute here. I knew I still had to catch pedals. I gotta catch small ones. Are you good? Small? No, that's not small enough. Dude, the small criteria is so bullshit. It's so stupid, man. That's what I mean. You just have to catch a whole bunch, and eventually your RNG will luck out enough that you get it. Like that's ridiculous. It's like 1 in 10 chance that you get a small enough pedalo. Alright, I think they spawn somewhere else. Hello, Devin. Saw it right as it popped up. I just got the joke. Ursa's ring. Alright, let's catch an alpha Ursa ring. You know, you see how they're all psychic? Like, he ain't even looking at me. Might not be here for very long, depending on my mood. I feel you, man. I don't blame you. It's all good. I'm wondering if they're ever gonna forget that I'm up here. Wow, they actually did not. Okay, never mind. Let's go catch the other one. That's fine. Hopefully your day gets better, Devin. I know that feeling. It is what it is. Oh, I'm in a good mood. Oh, yeah, okay, good. I wasn't sure, you know, sometimes that's usually like a preface to like something bad happened. Alright, perfect. Hey man, it's your day off. It's your day off, it's my day off. Honestly, if we just got a shiny today and made a little bit of Pokedex progress, I'd be alright. I'm a little full. And then I am gonna go record later. Yeah, I ate way too much, so I am a little sleepy. So I don't blame you. Like, sitting around doing nothing is very appealing right now. But I did say I would stream this today, and I do want to make... Oh, shit, hold on. I do want to make some amount of Pokedex progress. Wow, they gave that one to me. That was a miss. I hate the dice roll mechanic. I hate luck. Yeah, it's very much D&D in that aspect. Absolutely D&D. So you'll have all the stats you need. You'll be prepped. Oh, by the way, you rolled a 5 and you needed an 8. Goodbye. You failed. All it is for me as a video gamer is just save scumming. Like, that's like inherently an Iron Man thing to do, you know? A nat 1. Dude, one of my first rolls when I was playing D&D with my friends, I literally rolled like a Snake Eyes. I'm like, bro, this is like fight number 1. I'm already rolling double nat 1s. It's over. Why would I ever believe my luck is going to get better? Music fading? Very nice. Imagine that shit. Could be a crucial moment in the game, in the campaign, and I'm gonna roll double nat ones. Like, no, I'm okay, bro. It ain't that serious to me. I just don't enjoy it. I know. Hello, Ash. The dailies and Ixomax is out tomorrow. Can start at Moogles. I'm 60-something Carpenter and 30 Fisher. Every other crafting is near level... Sorry, I looked away. So level 20. That's good. You're making good... Oh, yeah, I'm full, man. You're making good progress, Ash. I'm very proud of it. It's good. It's good to see. Good to see. I have to give food to Petalil one more time. Where's Petalil even spawn? Is it only down in the south? Maybe it is. I have no idea. Carnivine's also another one. We should actually evolve one of these so I could maybe finish this. I don't know. I'm going to take out that Ursa Luna and replace, or that Ursa Ring and replace it so I could get that done and dusted. That should be an easy one. That's a common Pokemon too. I hate that Carnivine's common and has no evolution. I mean, I get... Oh, wow, where's this? What the fuck? God damn, alright. My luck with these has been really good, but when it will count, it's not going to be good at all. That's going to be the best streams of this game I'm ever going to do. Sitting around waiting for these things to show up so I could catch big, what is it, big Crenitoses and big Shieldons. Oh yeah, that's going to be mega fun, dude. Hell yeah. Are you excited? You better get excited. My boys for their birthdays, it was both their birthdays. No, they aren't twins. Damn, that's some really good timing for their birthdays then. Got them both these foot massager things. Oh, that's pretty cool. I need a neck massager, you know? It's funny, have you guys ever seen American Psycho? Do you know the scene where Patrick Bateman's behind one of his friends? And he's about to choke him out, and his friend mistakes it for him coming on to him. Yeah, like, I want to get, like, a neck massage like that. I think that would be really good. But yeah, that's completely irrelevant. I'm glad. That's a good thing for your brothers. That's good. Some of y'all got siblings, man. I never know that. I do not have siblings. But, you know, it is what it is. It's cool. If you guys had a good time with, you know, playing games and stuff, that's what's up. That's the ideal. I used to use a foot massager back in the day for my Pokewalkers. This is a great story, as you can tell. I used to use a foot massager back in the day for the Pokewalkers that I used to have. And what I would do is I would tape the Pokewalkers to the foot massager and then run it for hours, and it would think that it was taking steps. That was a long time ago. I was really going hard. I'm telling you, dude. I went hard in the paint, man, for Gen 4. I was a Gen 4 boy. I was having a blast. So good, man. I was next level with those games. Every day I would play those games and do the dailies. I used to know the Apricorn run by heart. But yeah, that's my experience with massages. I would love to have a shoulder massage, though. Oh, god damn it. Come on. Oh, this fucking game, dude. I'm just using... Dude, forget it. I'm just using Garchomp. Why am I doing this? Was it Agile style? I think so. Yeah, we got the perk. It worked. You didn't miss too much, though. Don't worry. Every level, we're gonna go dump money into smithing. Not even destruction. That was kind of a waste. That's the new plan from now on. And tomorrow, we will start earlier. Oh, fuck. Tomorrow, we will start earlier. I have to make sure I record tomorrow because I did not record today. And I'm going to run out of videos this week. If I don't do anything, I'll run out on Thursday. And I don't want to... my goal is to obviously... Where's my revives? The goal is to obviously not run out of videos. Just so that way it's a steady supply of videos. It's not really a better way to say it. There we go. Master level destruction spells are hilarious. Yeah, but I definitely want to do smithing so I can upgrade stuff. Okay, no one's messaging me. Thank the Lord. Okay. Well, let's wait. You would love them, I guarantee it. Yeah, hopefully we could get there. I know we only have, what, maybe 6 or 7 more streams of it before Starfield. That should be more than enough to finish off the main story, and hopefully the other one. What's it called? The Civil War. Ash Brandme, our only child and same star. Oh, you're a Gemini too? That's kind of rare. That's a little rare, right? Transmit or yeah, okay. So tomorrow, because it's already Saturday, if you could believe it. Tomorrow we'll definitely do that. I forget what else I'm specifically doing. If nothing else, I want to start the Civil War plotline because I don't know how long that'll be. May 30th, yeah, May 26th, May 30th, and Ash, you're what? June 4th, I think. Yeah, you're June 4th, and the way I remember this is because, as I said, I know someone who's June 5th and June 8th. Yeah, okay. June 5th into June 8th. I remember that. Block Starfield on my head's kind of sneaking up on me. That's less than a month away. Yeah, we'll get to see if it lives up to the hype or not. I'm pretty excited. Take your time. I made the thumbnails and everything for it, too. In the same way I got to make the thumbnails for Alan Wake. Alan Wake 2. What was the other games I'm playing? Assassin's Creed Mirage. Which means oh, yeah, that's right. We're finishing the Horizon DLC on Tuesday. 100%. And the reason I move it to Tuesday is tomorrow. Fuck, what am I playing tomorrow? No, what am I playing on Monday is what I mean. On Monday, am I playing Final Fantasy? Because I could beat Final Fantasy in another 3 or so hour stream. Maybe I'll do Fire Emblem to make up for it. I'll do Fire Emblem Monday and Friday. The 22nd, we're supposed to get Pokemon news or something. Maybe it'll be another side game. Look, even if they release another 2, 3, or 4 Pokemon games, I'm still going to finish this Dex. Like, that's the thing. I started it. I'm 42% done. I might as well just go the whole way and finish it. So, whatever we need to do, we need to do. The 27th, we need to do some grinding for Moogle Tomes. Yeah, I have to do, like, 8 runs of Aglaya. I actually missed a week of Euphrosyne because I just forgot. I don't even need it. I just was doing it. So they'll uncap it. I'm not worried about it. I have 9 coins. I need to do Aglaya, though. Oh, it's just a reveal for a Pokemon? Oh, who gives a shit? Whatever. Because I know I'm going to need some for the latest gear. Once you can upgrade the tomes using the new thing. You know, people have been confusing that Phoenix mount with Joshua's Phoenix from 16. I'm like, bro, Phoenix been in other games, homie. It's funny. It's more of a funny thing, though. I'm not, like, mad at people. I mean, listen. They're just caught up on the new hotness, okay? What can you blame them? Oh, shit. Well, it missed. What? No! My beautiful Umbreon, no! Look what you bastards have done. Dude, I fucking hate Floatzel. Seriously. What an annoying ass Pokemon. Eevee. Umbreon looks so good in this game. Like, no joke. And a Porygon. And they just give you the same 5 Pokemon over and over and over again, and then they hurt you even when they don't touch you, which is insane. Awful. Oh, green shard. Couldn't even see it. Now for Aglaya, how do we get the Phoenix mount? I don't know. Apparently, I thought it was from the event. I have no idea. Wasn't it from the Tome event? Well, there's one Phoenix mount that you get from doing P8, which I would never take you into. You need a lot more experience before we do that. And the other one is for getting... Well, that's... Is there another Phoenix mount? Was there a Redbird? Yeah, Zervin, but that's not a Phoenix. I don't know. I'll have to look. I'll have to look. I've never seen Wardeer travel at this speed. Oh my god. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna catch this. It's for an event? Oh, shit. Please say psych. Wait, is it dead? No, perfect. Love it. Stay in the ball. I hate you. Don't do this. Dude. I forgot what it's like catching Pokemon in combat in this game. What a mess. Well, I tried. What can you do? He blows himself up. Forget it. So, no reason to keep fighting. It's over. The Rising event? What? What do you mean I have to do the Rising event? What do you mean? And someone's texting me. Oh, okay, there you go. Alright, I'll respond to that in a minute. What do you mean you have to do the Rising event? Well, hold on. This is about to become a 14 stream, because I'm not missing this. FF14 Rising Phoenix. Am I about to ruin my whole existence? Oh, it will begin on the 27th. Okay, here we go. What? I'm continuing without supporting you. Fuck that. Oh, it's to celebrate. Yeah, dude, it's been 10 years. 10 years ago, I started playing 14. Let's see. The Land Reborn, Palm from the Heavens, the Rising Phoenix. Oh, yeah, this thing is beautiful, man. This Phoenix looks so good. Okay. They haven't said how to get it, right? If you're level 15 or higher, you could start it. The Raven Report needs your help with the Siblings Rising. Some past the Rising events. I don't know. I haven't really followed a lot of events in 14. Alright, as long as it's not something I'm going to miss. Because I know they have the current Rising event. So I'm cool with that. That's fine. Alright, thank you, Ash. Ash keeps up with all the Pokemon stuff. And sometimes the, Actually, hold on a minute. Wait. I'm about to be a big brain. I fucking hate this game. Stay in. Stay in. Dude, what is this thing doing? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Are you aggroed? Yes. Okay, whatever. And sometimes this game just throws weird shit at you, bro. I wake up at 10 a.m. and check social media. That sounds more like a curse than a blessing. I usually don't check social media till the end of the day. Just being honest, alright? So, like, that's why Ash will post, like, morning in the Discord. I legitimately won't almost see it till noon. Sometimes. And then I make the little top hat emoji. Like, top of the morning to you. I tip my hat. I don't ever check social media. Yeah, I usually don't either. Are we done? Come on, stay in. You fat fuck. Damn, he got aggroed. Alright, we're done. Yeah, sometimes I check it just to know what's going on. Where's that tree shaking? Bro, there was a tree shaking. There it is. See if it's one of our buddies. Probably just gonna be Wormadam. Just to be fair. Do any of you have flying type moves? Am I slacking? Here we go. Gallade does. Okay, beautiful. Ironically, one of the best sources. What meme site? Don't say 9gag. See, like, it's funny because I like 4chan and I never go on V. I never use V. I used, like I said, I used to use VP back in the days of X and Y to find people to get 3DS codes. That's why my 3DS friends list is a bunch of people I probably played with once just to get their friend Safari and then never played with again. But in fairness, like, you know, that was the point of the thread. Meme Droid, never heard of it. Okay, never mind. At least it's not Reddit. Could always be worse. You could always be a Redditor. That's why I like 4chan. I mean, you know, listen, I'm not going to say 4chan's always the best place, but, you know, Reddit is good for information. 4chan is good for discussing, I feel, most of the time. I mean, what hasn't gone to hell in recent times? Just in general, what hasn't completely kicked the crapper either with over moderation or bad quality posts? So I don't know. Everything is kind of just worse than it was years ago. There it is. Any place you want to get advice from? Yeah, not advice, but some people will make some really good posts on Reddit, and I do respect that. Like, if you want to see a dump of information, you could do much worse than Reddit, absolutely. So that's why I'm totally cool with it. Like, usually things will get dumped to Reddit. You could have like really big posts on it. So I don't have any complaints about that. I just don't go there to like converse with people. I like that on 4chan. You're not farming karma. You're not, you know, you're just, it's the quality of the post or the humor that you bring. And I always like that. Where on Reddit, I feel like anything that offends a mod is basically enough to get you banned. And then sometimes they'll just, you'll maybe make like a small little error on your post, and instead of just them saying, hey, you know, just repost this, wait 5 minutes, repost it. I got banned from a subreddit for 3 months because I had one small little typo in the fucking post. I was like, dude, I fucking hate this website. You people are actual like bitches to these corporations. They're like you literally work for free for Reddit to do this. That's why when they had the Reddit blackout, I knew they were gonna cave. I knew they were gonna cave because I knew all Reddit had to do was threaten to close the subreddits. Reddit did even one thing better. They said we're just gonna start removing mods off big subreddits. And what are they gonna do? This is all they've got. They gotta do it. They got to bend the knee. And guess what? They bent the fucking knee. So, shocker. To be fair, one big subreddit I saw completely deleted itself. It just doesn't exist anymore. Now, I don't know if that's because, like, everyone on the mod team quit to protest or what. But, you know. I don't know. That's why I don't like Reddit. That's my long story short. Sometimes there'll be good Reddit posts, but usually I just don't care. I'm kind of all over the place, if that makes sense. You know, I'll hit up different websites for different things. It's nothing too hectic. I'm checking this out, absolutely. Where is this Sphere event? I actually don't remember. People are so opinion. Like I said, you're basically waiting to piss off the wrong mod on duty. Like, all the dude had to say was, hey, just repost this, it's not a big deal, and we'll let you go. Instead, he's like, well, I'm gonna ban you for 3 months. I'm like, dude, go suck some dicks, man. Enjoy your favorite pastime. Go seek Canadian healthcare. Do the world a favor. Like, you know, you just get annoyed at some of the... wait, why am I looking for 8 palm trees? I'm done with that. That got me fucked up for life. Ridiculous. What is that? Togepi? Dude, if this is ever a shiny Amber Palm, that's going to be so great. Alright, let me save. Because I definitely do not have the reflexes today to nail every single throw that I will do. So let me save. Right? Terrifying. There we go. But yeah, no, like, usually when you get information, like, sometimes Twitter is good for information, and sometimes Twitter is just hilarious in general. So, like, I can't totally hate it. I think it's much better now, because now, you know, people just are doing all sorts of wacky stuff on it. I have a lot of fun. It's entertaining. And that's really all I want from websites, is to see a bunch of entertaining posts about random shit. Like, who wouldn't want that? So it makes websites great. I remember people used to shitpost back on Facebook in the day. Not allowed to do that anymore. No fun allowed. It's all a clusterfuck. Let's be real here. What is going on? Why? One of these things, he did not flee. I rode right past him. He did not care. Well, a guy leaked the fact that his GF sister had an OnlyFans to her boyfriend. Yo, what the hell? Was this on Am I the Asshole? I know a couple people, that's like their favorite subreddit. Bro, you already know. You already know. Okay, let's get out of here. I guess we'll pick up the bags. Why not? Again, I didn't say that the most mentally sane people post on Reddit. Sometimes it's interesting posts. He's kind of an asshole, but I'm not in that part of the story. I mean, look, I've read enough Reddit posts. I know when things are going to go from bad to worse. I'm sorry, was that a Star Raptor? That's actually rare. I don't think I've ever seen a Star Raptor spawn like that. And if I have, I certainly don't remember. But that's my point. Like, sometimes you just find cool stuff on the internet. Like, I remember being in a lot of threads for, like, a bunch of different games where all they're doing is just shitting all over the game, right? And it first started, I think, with Mass Effect 3. Because it was, you know, everyone shit on Mass Effect 3 back in the day. That was like an easy slam dunk if you wanted to get free credit on YouTube or you know, whatever your website of choice was just to make fun of the colors. And in all honesty, like, was the colors bad? Absolutely. But looking back, and I'm not trying to, like, excuse what they did. Looking back, shit, really? Look how low I have to aim for this. Because of how small of a target Remoraid is. Looking back, it wasn't that bad. I mean, like, all things considered, it's just we've had worse writing since then. So, like, because of that, like, it makes everything else look better by comparison. It's kind of insane how, like, things are... Look at that. You could barely even fucking see it. Where is it? There's a quillfish out there? What? I didn't even know quillfish could spawn out in the water like that. Yeah, I've never really been down to the... And like walk through the coast here like this. You know why? Because the glare is a little bit too strong on the water. It's really hard to see. You're looking for like a little silver, like right there. You're looking for a little silver line in the middle of all this reflective water. Can you see him? I like it for the stories, not the response, because it's a mixed bag where sometimes they're completely... Yeah, sometimes people are just reasonable and just looking for reassurance that they're not. Or, like, maybe they have a genuine question. And then sometimes it's like a sociopath's, like, diary. And there's, like, no in-between. Like, people will say, oh, well, 4chan is a terrible place. It has all those political people and stuff. There's a lot of left-leaning people on 4chan, bro. I've met a lot of left-leaning people on 4chan, which is surprising, because the way that they usually portray it... I'm going out. The way they usually portray it is like it's some haven of, like, right-wing lunatics. Really, I've met a lot of people on 4chan that were women, minorities, left-leaning, sometimes all three. It's insane. And they're there of their own accord, not because someone told them to, not because, you know, they're significant others or something. Nah, a lot of them were single. 4chan, unironically, is the one website where you can actually kind of meet hot singles in your area. Every other website is a scam, including Reddit. Don't take my advice for it. It's shit now. It's really bad now compared to what it was back in the day. Well, you're just as likely to meet some crazies on Reddit as you are any other website, so I don't know. But if I say that, no one believes me. So, it is what it is. I think I told the story about that one commie chick that I met. That was a Redditor. Good times. No, terrible time. Absolutely fucking insane, bro. Okay, I can't find it. This is why I knew I was going to hate catching Remoraid. Because Remoraid is, like, really hard to spot. Where is it? All the water Pokemon are just not fun to some varying degree. Like, at least here, we need to, what, catch 10 without being spotted and then just use one? Okay, that's not terrible, actually. Wait, what was the last category? Oh, and defeat one more? Oh, that's easy. Yeah, see, here's one. Here's two, actually. The way it works is you're looking for, like, glitches on the water. Okay, well, we'll defeat this one, then, since he wants to aggro. Like, look at that. You can't even see him. I mean, like, is this maybe realistic to how it would be in real life? Realistic to how it would be in real life. Is this realistic? Probably. It's hard to see fish in the ocean, but at the same time, that doesn't make it fun to find them. I don't know why they removed fishing out of Pokemon. That's really an L. I love fishing. In Pokemon only. It's the one franchise I don't mind fishing in. Sometimes I told my wife I didn't support Biden. She left me. Am I the asshole? Oh yeah, you're the asshole. I hope you die alone. Yeah, you're immediately a Trump supporter. You die alone. It's great. My favorite part is that Redditors think they're like some evolved like species of internet viewer for the most part. Like, bro, you basically post on 4chan with accounts. Like, you're not that special, dude. The only thing I like is that people can make really long posts on Reddit and like completely outline their ideology or their methodology or make full tutorials for things in games. That's what I like about Reddit, is that because you have a text limit on 4chan that you can't break. So I like that on Reddit you could basically write entire essays and you get like 20,000 characters. I love that. That's amazing. That's one of my favorite parts of Reddit, is that you can just spend hours reading some dude's basically dissertation on a game that you're playing and you're like, oh my god, I didn't even know you could do that. You know, like one of those moments. Oops. Very unfortunate. Alright, at least their eyesight isn't that good. It's not like they're spotting me from land. I'm not going to be able to catch that one without being spotted, though. Alright, we might have to come back and do this. It's not a big deal. I'm not worried about it. It's a little hard. It's far from the worst thing I've done in this game. I think the Apom thing is definitely going to be one of the top 10 challenges that's really obnoxious in this game. But, like, the water is definitely too foamy, I guess. Or too reflective at all times. It's a shame, because if Reddit existed when I was a kid, like, I would have had a lot more fun in it, like, talking about Pokemon and Pokemon Mystery Dungeon and stuff. You know, because I'm the kind of person, in case you haven't gotten it from these streams, that likes to do a lot of these really stupid, like, hardcore, in-depth challenges in games. I love doing this. This is one of my favorite things about playing video games, is they have really obnoxious stuff, and I end up doing it. So, yeah, you know. Although 4chan is kind of notorious being where serial killers have leaked info about their crimes. Bro, people on Reddit have fessed up to crimes, too. Didn't Martin Shkreli make a thread on Reddit about something? Because he uses a lot of social media. There's a lot of people. I mean, like, that's any website. I know dudes on Facebook and Snapchat that have bragged about, yeah, I'm gonna shoot this motherfucker. I'm heavily censoring, by the way. I'm gonna shoot him. I'm gonna get his bitch ass. And then they, you know, they pull up the videos in court. It's like, bro, it's you. You literally snitching what you're gonna do, where you're gonna do it, and with what gun you're gonna do it. You are literally snitching on yourself. Happens on every website on the planet. WorldStar, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. I know Snapchat's, I don't think it has a website version. You get my point. 4chan just gets a really bad rep. Honestly, most of the people I met off 4chan were pretty chill. I still talk to most of them to this day. I have no complaints. They're some of the most genuine. I think 4chan, in my experience, is where I met a lot of genuine people who like to play a lot of games. Like a lot of gamers, a lot of anime fans, a lot of people with unique stories, just genuine, nice people. So, it's been pretty alright. It's actually funny, YouTube is starting to get up there. Like, you know, Ash has been around for a while, Snowman's been around for a while, you know, Devin, you too, Viff as well. You know, like, it's cool. It's about meeting genuine people who just like to hang out and chill. So, that's fine by me. Hero Brine? Oh my god. I love that, man. Oh my god. That's so great. That's funny. Oh my god. They got me with that one. I miss playing Minecraft. I don't know. I wasn't into Minecraft like when all the kids really got into it. Like, I was still playing it, but like I played it when it came to Xbox. That's primarily when I played it, though. I remember a video about the worst things that have happened, like half murderers and half people tricking People into making bombs and dangerous chemicals. I know that 4chan got a lot of heat from that one lady, that one like was like 18-year-old that got baited and nearly like beheaded. This is some crazy shit. That was in New York. I was in that server. That was crazy. That was next level. And when it happened, I was like, fuck, we all gonna get blamed for this. But no, seriously, I've met a lot of people from 4chan. Well, some of them are not even gamers. Some of them are just normal people. That's usually who I try to meet. I try to meet gamers. Gamers are fun. Gamers are... It's interesting. I met someone who was really into professional Smash Brothers one time. That was a lifetime ago. I think that was like right around the time Ultimate came out, or like right before it, when everyone knew it was coming out. I had some of the most interesting conversations about Melee and other things, you know? And this is from someone who was a little bit younger than me when Melee came out. It was very interesting. Well, at least the people I talk with are. I don't know. I can't speak for every board, right? Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me? Okay, that is ridiculous. He's facing the other way than what I was looking at. Dude. I can't do it. I can't do it! What? He's like... Whatever. He's bulletproof. I don't know, bro. I know this is not a spoiler alert to anybody, but people on the internet are fucking weird. And that probably includes me too, to varying degrees about certain things. I'm not gonna pretend. Is that one? Yes, it is. Look at that. You're expected to see this, by the way. It looks like a glitch from here. It's insane. This is the worst Pokemon to try to find, dude. Alright, we need 2 more. There's another one right there. Is there a third one? This is really annoying. I guess I'll look for the Murkrow on my way up to the Vulpix event. There's another one. Perfect. I don't know. I know that, like, A has been pretty good. I got some good anime recommendations from A. I mean, like, basically there's a board for almost everything you could want on 4chan, which is nice. I know people that were on comics, literature, music. I forget if there's a movies board, though. Is there? Or is it just under TV? I think it's just under TV. I think TV might be TV and movies. But yeah. It's cool. It's nice learning about things that other people have been, you know, watching or doing forever. That's an alpha happening. Oh, she's here. Perfect. What does she have again? Does it matter? Not really, no. Here we go. Yeah, that's what we call sneaking up on you. When I'm in the sky and you're just standing there and you turn to look at me. That's what we call sneaking up, bro. Absolutely. These 3 sisters are such clowns, man. Good thing their descendants don't end up being this much of failures. Well, I guess not Coin. Coin is kind of doomed. It's funny because Charm ends up having probably the most successful descendant, right? Charm ends up having Bertha, which is very weird. It's specifically Bertha. Oh yeah, what is Ash? Did you see that one of the characters in the Scarlet Violet DLC looks like Adam? Or what is this guy's name in this game? Adaman? She looks exactly like Adaman. Which is weird because, like, I guess they're trying to make Legends Arceus, like, I mean, it is canon, but, like, they're trying to put those 2 characters specifically. And I'm like, this dude's eyes just look all kind of weird. Like, I don't know what they specifically wanted out of Adaman's eyes. That's so weird. I have no... I'm like, alright, sure, whatever. It's not the worst thing in the world. It just looks weird. Interesting. I wonder what Irida's descendant's going to be. I also saw that that one guy is going to be the descendant of Drayden from Black and White and Black 2, White 2. People are thinking that Adaman and Irida are a thing. I say, nah, that's his and my kid. No. That would be crazy if they actually did fucking unite the clans that way. I mean, it's really interesting because if I remember this game's story enough, they start out by saying, like, these two clans are very much at odds. But it seems like the two of them are pretty reasonable to unite about things. They just can't get along on who came around first. When it turns out that they're both wrong because Arceus came along first. So they're both kind of clowns. I don't know. Are we even still on the level of shipping people in Pokemon? Alright. Where are the Vulpixes? Show me the money. I think Vulpixes get spooked naturally, right? I think. Maybe they don't. I'm interested in the in the Scarlet Violet DLC. Now, do I think I'm gonna love it? Probably not. I think it'll just be more of the same. It'll run terribly. It'll just have a bunch of Pokemon that weren't in the base game. But yeah, I'm not like against it. You know, we'll see what happens. Is what I really should say. We'll see. You know, I mean, again, I haven't really liked a Pokemon game released in quite some time. And, like, yeah, was I really hypercritical of Gen 5? Yes. But I feel like we're in the Star Wars dilemma, where they're very obviously making shit fucking products, and people are just like people are kind of doing to Gen 5 what people did to the Phantom Menace, which is like, it's guaranteed bad. It's nothing about it's good, which is not true. Like, I didn't think oh my god. I didn't think Gen 5 was necessarily bad. I just didn't like that they cut features that were in Gen 4, and it felt like they spent all of Gen 4 building them up. And that's one of the things I specifically did not like. And then ironically, that's just because Game Freak are a bunch of lazy assholes that rotate in and out features, because why would they keep everything in the game? Every other game wants to have everything in the game. Pokemon, they just don't give a fuck. They just say, what? It's foggy. Oh my god. Pokemon, every other franchise is putting in all kinds of stuff, unique features, etc., etc. This game just says, we put whatever. We figure it out. It's unfortunate. That's why I didn't like Gen 5. I felt like it wasn't even necessarily the designs of the Pokemon. I felt like all the cool stuff that was in the previous games, like you could make apricorn balls, all that stuff. But instead of homogenizing all the features together and including them, they just continuously don't. And then they just say, well, we don't, maybe we'll put it in, and then they don't. And then they lie about it. It's like when Mass Effect said that they were going to put a bunch of vehicle missions in Mass Effect 3, and that's why Mass Effect 2 had no vehicle missions and why you had to pay for them. Which also turned out to be a lie, because Mass Effect 3 featured no vehicle missions as well. Not even in DLC, which is the hilarious part. So, like, that's why I was so annoyed. I'm like, dude, I love the Mako. The Mako's glitchy, but it's fun. It feels like you're actually exploring, like, an overworld or something, you know? So, yeah, again, I don't know. That's how I feel about a lot of games. They, like, yes, did they maybe say in development, you know what, forget it, we can't bring it? Sure, but then, like, you lied. Like, that was the point. It might not be an intentional lie, but you ended up lying because you said you would have these missions and then you didn't. Like, that's how words work. You didn't try to make it up with free DLC. Yeah, oh, Overwatch. Okay, Overwatch is just even worse than that. Blizzard just got big fucking problems, bro. They're from the way they treat their female employees, just to the way they make their video games. Like, World of Warcraft, ironically, is okay. Like, it's actually just coasting by on the fact that it has a lot of content that you could do. But, like, Blizzard just got problems, man. It's just sad to watch. And I love Blizzard. Some of my favorite gaming experiences are on World of Warcraft or StarCraft 2 or Warcraft 3. You know, I thought Warcraft 3 was like the pinnacle of storytelling at one point. I thought it was amazing. It was a fun game. It was beautiful. But yeah, no, they say we're going to have Overwatch 2. So to justify the reboot and the, you know, the new price tag, you guys are going to have to pay for single player DLC. And then they don't fucking release the DLC. And then they're wondering like, well, why are people mad at us? Like what? Imagine if you went to a restaurant and you order a burger and then the dude comes out, he takes an hour to make a fucking a patty on 2 buns. And then afterwards, you're like, bro, where's my burger? He's like, burger? We're not giving you a burger. Here, have a salad. You know, like, ooh, the fuck? What are you doing? What do we need from SnowRun while we have it? Let's see. We need to catch... Yes, let's do the SnowRun event. We need to keep doing events for Pokemon like this. Yeah, I paid for the burger dough. Ah, tough shit. Figure it out. See, at least in Mass Effect 2, to my knowledge, they never promised that there were going to be vehicle missions in Mass Effect 2. So when there weren't, it's not even a lie by omission. They just never said they were going to have any. But they said, and I remember this because I was really annoyed at it, they said that there were going to be vehicle missions for Mass Effect 3. That's why the DLC had vehicle missions. And that's why, you know, I mean, Mass Effect 2 is a lot of DLC. You don't have to justify paying for it. It's a lot of shit. It's pretty good in that regard. But that's what I remember them saying that. I was like, oh, okay, cool. So Mass Effect 3 is going to be like a full-on war against the Reapers and shit. I was really hyped for that. Yeah, the salad costs the same, even though it has none of the features, you know? You buy the burger for the delicious bun, the juicy meat, the succulent cheese, I don't know, all the shit on a burger, right? And then they give you a salad, and I'm like, well no, I wanted the salad. I paid for, or, you know, I wanted the burger. I paid for the burger. Well, the salad does 90% of the same. Well, no, because technically, they wanted single player. So if you wanted single player, you got stiffed. Flat out. Flat out. There's no 5 ways around it. So, I mean, Blizzard just is doing some weird shit. Between that and Modern Warfare 2 just being like a yearly patch for $60 for Modern Warfare 3 is a yearly patch for Modern Warfare 2. Like, just imagine that shit. Imagine paying your hard-earned money for these crooks. I'm glad I don't buy fucking Call of Duty no more. Remember when people used to say every COD is the same game? They literally are making the same game, man. They are literally making the same game. They're flat out making an update to the game they said was going to be a 2-year game. They didn't say that, oh, well, it's a 2-year game, but a year from now you're going to pay for a new version of it. They didn't say that shit. Bro, and look, I don't want to be Mr. Final Fantasy 14 dick sucker for the rest of my life, okay? I get it. I've said the game's good, whatever. But, like, when you buy an expansion in 14, one, it doesn't cost that much money. It costs $40, right? That's a fair amount of money. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like it's, you know, nothing. I should have saved before that. That was scary. That was a little bit scary. I should have saved before I did that. That was a little terrifying. I won't even lie to you. I was a little terrified in that moment. This is why I miss showing up to an event. Oh, there you go. Look at that. We finished it. We caught all the light specimens we need. We need to defeat a bunch. Oh, we have to defeat a bunch. And number I've caught without being spotted. Oh, shit. Well, these guys have all spotted us, so we're done. All right, well, we have the shiny of the stream, so now we can at least go ahead and do whatever we want. But, yeah, no, like, it's just bullshit. Stop talking about burgers. I got a bacon rancher, and this thing still has me thinking about. Dude, I had a Philly cheesesteak today. I haven't had a Philly cheesesteak in a while. I used to get it every day after work, or for my lunch break. I would go down around the corner. And this guy came to know me. He would see me come in the same time every day. And he'd be like, yo, boss, Philly cheesesteak and Sprite? I'd be like, yes, sir. Good times. Cool dude. That was the summer I got my Wii U. I think I've told this story before. Where I worked pest control and all sorts of stuff. Oh, yeah. It was cool, man. I wonder if they're still open. I'm never going to go back up there. Not for any particular reason, but, like... It was a cool dude. It got to a point like week 2 of like week 6 or 7. He was like, "Oh, same thing." I'm like, "Yep." Man, that was a cool guy. You know, that's what I mean, man. I like going into stores because of that. Like I said, when I used to go into GameStop and have conversations with the people working there, that was one of the best experiences shopping I ever had. Good times. What was I doing? Here it is. At least we got the light specimens done. That's arguably the thing that takes longer than anything else. But yeah, no, Blizzard's just fucked up. I don't know. You get tired of it with a lot of games. I just had a conversation today with some friends about paying $70 for games, and I said, well, like, obviously no one likes paying more money for what they perceive to be the same value as the stuff they've already been paying $60 for. But I said like, a lot of games kind of were $70 in value. Like, even when I was playing Ghost of Tsushima, remember, that was like right on the turning point of paying more money for video games. And I even said back then, I was like, well, yeah, I wouldn't mind. I like paying $60 because I think it's a good value regardless of the type of game. But I said, like, you know, there's Ghost of Tsushima was pretty damn good, all things considered. I would have paid $70 for. Like, I could see. Oh, yeah, you could just teleport from here. I've never done this, by the way. I even said, like, Ghost of Tsushima is a pretty damn good game. It's got a lot of good stuff going for it. Dude, I cannot believe we caught that. That actually surprised me. Okay. Look at that. We just need to catch 4 more, and then we just have to defeat 20, which isn't terrible. I just hope they don't run. That's the thing that's annoying about some of these lower evolutions. They run, and that makes it really hard to do anything with them. Last time I got a Philly cheesesteak was back in elementary school. They hyped it up for weeks before they finally showed up. It was like 2 strips of steak, no cheese, tons. Oh, I love onions and peppers, but you have to have cheese on a Philly cheesesteak. How the hell are you gonna have a Philly cheesesteak with no cheese? That's insanity. That's actual robbery. I remember in my high school, we got hot lunches in the last year. Before then, you used to get like shitty milk and really disgusting sandwiches. Like this, that's the type of stuff that if you ate it, you know your insides are toast. So like, why would you eat it? So like, no one would eat the food for years because it was fucking awful. Like, I get that they have breakfast if, you come from a family where, you just unfortunately don't have enough money for food. But, like, most people had breakfast. Like, I don't think anyone needed it, to my knowledge, to survive, which is, good. Obviously, you don't want people struggling. But, like, the food is disgusting, bro. Food is gross. It's nasty. These dudes are trying to feed you, like, disgusting, not expired, but bad tasting milk and cold sandwiches. The last year, bro, oh my god, let me tell you, we used to get pizza on Fridays, not like Domino's or Papa John, just, made in the cafeteria pizza. Oh, bro, it was so fucking good, man. You have no idea, homie. It was so good. We had hot lunches, dude. I was eating like a king. I was eating like a fucking king. Because what would happen is that they would bring in the hot lunches, and I luckily had lunch second period, second out of the 2 periods for lunch. And basically, he couldn't bring them back. He just said, listen, I'm gonna, take as much as you want. Yeah, like, he would wait. He'd wait like 15 to 20 minutes into the period, right? And into the lunch period. And then he would just say, listen, everyone who wanted one probably came and got him. He'd come over to my table. He'd say, yo, y'all want to take them? Go right ahead. Bro, I used to eat like a fucking king. I miss that. I knew even back then I was never going to get to eat like that again, man. That shit made me sad. I knew in my heart of hearts I was never going to eat like that for the rest of my fucking life, bro. Think about that. I knew at age 17 to 18 I was never going to eat that well ever again. That free food was to die for, bro. I'm telling you, it was so good. You have no idea. I was eating so great, saving tons of money. That's really how I was able to buy all those games back then. Fantastic. What are you doing? It's gonna Man, you're a dumbass. Anyway, yeah. I also, when I went to elementary and middle school, we had a... Dude, what? I hate this. This game sucks. We had a designated cafeteria where the dudes would make food. It was a pretty nice school, all things considered. So like they had like they had hot food. Unfortunately, I brought my lunch. I mean, it is what it is. It would be all smushed and ruined by the time I got around to it. But man, those couple of years where I had that lunch to eat, bro, oh, everything they made in that cafeteria was like angel food. Anyway, I don't know how we got on this. Well, we were talking about $70 games. Yeah, it sucks, but there's a lot of games that are worth 70. And I even said, like, Valhalla, even though it's not a fantastic, 10 out of 10 game, even especially after Odyssey, is still worth 70. It has enough content. But, I don't know. Again, it's kind of controversial. That's why nobody wanted to be the first person to do it. But now that they've made it a standard thing, like, it's just going to be here forever. Nintendo is hilariously the only company that didn't really do it. They did it for Zelda, but I locked in my Zelda pre-order when it was still 60. And so they just didn't change the price, right? Because that was kind of the agreed on price, which was nice of GameStop. Thank you. So I only paid $60 for Tears of the Kingdom, and I did not need to even do anything special for it. So I was pretty happy with that. But yeah, no, this new Modern Warfare shit, bro, they just want $70 just for people, they're like, oh, it's a 2-year game. By the way, there's a patch 2 years into it. And like I was saying before the Shinies showed up, like, I don't want to be Mr., MMO dick rider, but when you buy an expansion to an MMO, you get a lot of fucking content for $40. It's a pretty damn good steal sometimes, bro. Even if all you do is you play for 1 month to get the story and to get all the other stuff done. It's a lot of stuff, man. Endwalker is not a short expansion. I actually think Endwalker and Shadowbringers are way longer than Stormblood and Heavensward. I don't know if Ash is still here. Maybe she could pitch in since she played them all kind of back to back. I'm pretty sure Endwalker is long as fuck, man. That was a really long playthrough. Remember, the trailer doesn't even show two of the areas. It doesn't even show 2 of the areas because it would be such a heavy spoiler. Motherfuckers like me who played it so long would recognize shit immediately. Dude, it's crazy. It's long. Those are long expansions. You play a WoW expansion, it's long too. So that's what I mean. You get $40. And yeah, they make you pay over time. But if you just play 1, maybe 2 months after the expansion comes out and forget about it for 2 years, bro, you got it made. That's a lot of content. The Endwalker playlist on YouTube right now is insanely long for me. Meanwhile, you buy a game, you buy a modern game, shit ain't even complete, bro. It's annoying. Sad. It's sad is what it is. Think of all those good games, like Resident Evil 4. Like, I love Resident Evil 4. That's one of my favorite games of all time. The new remake version doesn't have separate ways. You genuinely could get more content from a 20-year-old version of that game, an 18-year-old version of that game, than you could from a modern 2023 release. Dead Space did add some stuff. It's not a lot. It's meant to be like a shot-for-shot remake. But like Dead Space at least had new stuff in it, For what it's worth, whether you like it or not, at least it tried. It tried to expand the story, change some mechanics. Resident Evil 4 is more like a reimagining. I mean, I guess it is just a flat remake, right? But like they completely changed a lot of the areas, so. The longest one was Stormblood. Ah, yeah, you do have to swim around the Ruby Sea. That is true. Yeah, these are like 20-hour campaigns. Like flat out 20 hours just to run through the story. Maybe more. I forget how long those couple of Endwalker streams were. Remember that one of those Endwalker streams was basically 12 hours. That was half of a day. I went to bed probably right after. I do think Shadowbringers felt long. I don't know. Maybe Endwalker was a little longer for me. I can't remember. Shadowbringers definitely felt long though. Oh, you're saying Dark Souls 3. I thought you meant Dead Space 3 because I was going to agree with you. They use a lot of... Oh, they reuse assets a lot with enemies. Recognize an animation skeleton in DS3 that I know for a fact was using the Imps of Elden Ring. I mean, like, I don't hate when games do that. I understand, you don't want to reinvent the wheel. Like, even the earliest video games would reuse enemies, right? Oh, fuck. Amazing. the earliest, like, Final Fantasies just would recolor enemies with a different palette and then say that they're new enemies and give them different sprites. And, like, that's why I don't really mind them reusing enemies. I think it's more the encounters that matter, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like, you wanna see how they use encounters. You know what? Oh, get the fuck out of here, bro. I'm so pissed. I should catch this. Yeah, no, that's cool. I know, I remember when they reused animations in Call of Duty Ghosts. And I was like, bro, y'all really mad about them reusing fucking animations? Like they even pointed out where it was in the original game. I'm like, dude, every game does this. Now that was something unfair to Call of Duty. Usually, you know me, I wouldn't give these dudes a lick of anything. But, like, really, we're getting mad because they reused fucking 1 or 2 animations? Really? And look, I didn't like Ghosts that much. I thought Ghosts, it ends on a cliffhanger. They didn't ever continue because why would they? Obviously, it wasn't, you know, a very lucrative thing. They just, whatever. But, like, really, we're mad because they reused a couple of things from Modern Warfare 2? Bro, every game reuses everything from something else. Why would you reinvent the fucking wheel? If you went to work, right? This is really a coding thing. But like, if you went to work and you have a piece of code, do you want to completely rework it from the ground up? For a 3 or 4 second thing that people going to see once and never see again? I didn't hate that. I hated the other parts of the game. Damn, you're using code. I hope they reuse code. Obviously, if the whole game is the same thing again, that's another story. But if you want to reuse a couple things here or there, I'm not going to lose my mind over it. It's cool when you don't, but I expect that. That's just how that's how it is. You don't want to spend 5 years develop, because that's realistically that's how every game takes 5 years to develop, because they have to make all this custom stuff. I liked it better when games came out faster, bro. I'm cool with that. That's fine by me. I don't know. It was the Erd Tree avatar. See, I didn't play Elden Ring, so I never finished Dark Souls 3, and I was like, okay, well, I should play Dark Souls 3, and then I should play Sekiro, and then I should play Elden Ring. But who knows when I'll get around to that, because that's going to be a long ways off. Okay, let's go fight Lopunny, right? I hope they reuse stuff, bro, so that way they can actually get around to making more fucking video games. Some people just want these dudes to work 5 years, like that's how they can't balance crunch, because people are like, oh, we want games now, so then they work these dudes to the bone. But then on the other hand, then they do shady shit. So again, it's a mess. I don't care if they reuse a couple enemy animations. That's whatever. But yeah, Dead Space 3, wait, I'm sorry, was that another alpha? Bro, we got 2 of the same alpha right next to each other. That's really funny. That never happens. But yeah, like, I thought you meant Dead Space 3. I was gonna say, yeah, Dead Space 3 has a lot of the same animations from Dead Space 2. For, at least for death animations. Elden Ring definitely felt a little bloated with bosses that didn't really need to be bosses. I don't know, I can't speak to it, but I like FromSoft games, but there's definitely a lot of... Hello? What the fuck? Where's the Chimchar? There he is, okay. There's definitely a lot of learning and time that goes into beating one, and you gotta get in the whole mindset again of it. Man, it's a lot. Am I getting a call? I don't know who this is. Okay, I need to answer that text in a minute. I'll do that. Well, yeah, no, that definitely can't be for me. Okay. What was I gonna do? Oh, we just have to defeat it. Okay, fuck it. Let's do this. I will silence my phone at some point. I promise. Get so many spam calls, there's nothing you could do with it. Again, the problem with Dead Space 3 was just exactly what everyone knows. It was co-op, it didn't need to be co-op, EA forced it. EA forced it, it didn't sell well because people were like, you know, I mean, again, you're trying to sell a horror game. Horror games just generally don't do that well. It's something people watch more than they play and experience. So I feel kind of bad, you know? I feel bad that Visceral puts in all this work. They make a pretty good Battlefield game. They make a pretty good fucking co-op horror game. and then they get shit canned. They never get to. We're never gonna see them make Dante's Inferno or Dante's Paradiso, and we're never gonna see them make Dead Space 4 because they made them open up the fucking story again, and then they whatever. Do I ever get calls when I don't stream? Yes, but I feel like that's just a random call. I don't think that's anyone specifically. Even though it's a New York number, I don't think it's anyone I specifically know. I get fake calls and, you know, random shit, but no one... Most people that want to talk to me on Discord, unless it's family, in which case they talk to me on, Actually, we could finish the Snorlax today. Hold on. People that want to talk to me know how to reach me, and if they don't want to talk to me, then they don't reach out. It's fine. That's why I don't really give my number to a lot of people. I give them my Discord. Let's do this again. Fuck it. Yeah. You know, finish up, what is it? Snorlax today. We just have to use double edge, which will be fun. There it is. No, not this. The, where's the other one I caught? First of all, you belong here. Where's the other Snorlax? Up here? Yeah, here we go. Do we need Samurott, you think? Oh, that was a joke? Yeah, I am surprised when I get calls. Most people that want to talk to me will not call me. Unless it's family. In which case, then they will call me. I don't get business calls on my phone. I just get spam calls. I don't text people. You know, I don't talk to as many people as I used to, which is good and bad. It's good because it means it's a whole bunch of stuff I don't have to keep up with. I don't know. Is there really a negative to it? Like, yeah, I know less people. Oh, no. Anyway. Saves me a lot of effort. Not even trying to be, like, anti-personal or anything like that, but, you know, does it really matter to me? Not that much. As I always say, the less I know, the less I have to testify to later, so... For example, like, I don't know, people got problems, bro. I can't help people anymore. When I try to help people, they don't listen to me anyway. So, like, you know, when I try to give friendly advice, they don't even listen to me to begin with. So, fuck it. I'm over that era. Hey, maybe you should do this thing. Maybe you shouldn't do the easy thing or the, you know, the bad thing just because it's easy. Maybe you should do the good thing because it's hard but more rewarding. No, okay. That's why, like, I got sick of giving people, you know, reasonable advice. Not even, like, demands. Just like, yeah, maybe you shouldn't do that then. If it messes with you, makes you feel weird, you know, don't do things that are unsafe. I remember having to tell one of my friends to not do things that are blatantly unsafe. And they just refused because it was easy. It was fun. They got to hang out with cool people. And I said, well, you know, just think about how much danger you could be in, right? Like, think about, you know, you gotta think about your safety. Nah, it's much more fun to do drugs and be cool, I guess. I don't know. I'm still an accomplice to my numerous crimes. Bro, if you get me pulled into court, I'm banning you from my YouTube. I'm testifying over Zoom. They are not getting me to fly out to fucking wherever to testify and whatever. I'm not doing that. Though it feels weird, not sure if I feel sick. Hopefully it's nothing. I had a bit of a coughing fit because I drank water too fast the other day. And I was coughing. I was like, bro, all I did was drink water. How many pipes did this go down? I was kind of scared. I'm like, what the hell? And as you can hear, I'm fine now. I'm feeling a little bit better now that I've just sat down. I ate way too much, though. So yeah, Monday will probably be Fire Emblem Engage. It will also be Friday as well. shit! Okay. That was a little crazy. Bro, can you move with some urgency, motherfucker? Dude. Feeding Pokemon is seriously the worst. Sometimes they have hustle, sometimes they just don't give a shit. Like, really. Where is it? What the fu- Oh, here it is. It's forward. Okay. We need to defeat this one. Okay, this will be easy. This will be good. Honestly, the less I talk to people, the better. A lot of the people I used to know are fucking weirdos now. I mean, like, if you ask them, they'd say I'm a weirdo too, and I always have been. But I mean, I've been pretty consistent pretty much my whole life. I just play games. I don't want to do a bunch of weird stuff. So, I don't know. I have people I know that are into, like, witch stuff. A lot of druggies. You know, a lot of, substance abuse and shit like that. A lot of people that come from money or worked into money, and so they're really preppy, really out there with stuff. Probably could still chill with them, but you know, I'm pretty lax now about stuff, man. Dude, oh my god, this game is terrible. Please. I told you this was going to be a waste of grains. I said this months ago when I first said, okay, well, I have to get around to doing this at some point. I knew this was going to be bad. And also, you just end up getting a lot of people that, you know, move on with their lives. They're doing serious work. You know, not everyone wants to ride the nostalgia train with people that used to know. You know, now they're actually doing real-world things with real-world people, you know? It's unfortunate. Makes me a little sad sometimes, but that's life. I mean, it's all good. That's why a lot of the good times are nice. You know, I got a lot of fond memories. Good playthroughs with people, and they're busy. It's all good. Alright, I'm gonna use Glade. Okay, here's the last one. And we'll never get this shiny, ever. It's not gonna happen. The Hitman side hustle. Oh my god, dude. I was just talking about Hitman again recently because of the Anita video where she's like, see, you could kill a bunch of women in the game. I'm like, wow, you failed the fucking mission and now you're gonna die. Amazing. You could kill a lot of men in that game too. We don't seem bothered by that. Dude, fucking Hitman has been on the subject of so many, the secrets eating the evidence. Bro, that sounds like something a fucking cannibal would say. This quickly became a GTA random event. Seriously. Yeah, but yeah, that's the unfortunate part. I like Hitman. I think Hitman's a very fun franchise. It's just they haven't really made a game on the same level. And then it's a lot of studying. It's a lot of learning. Like, it's definitely a game meant to be replayed multiple times. You know, to get blood money. So I just unfortunately got it late. I never had a lot of time to really dip my toes into it. Like I said, I didn't really have a PS2 until very late, so it's unfortunate. I do have the collection. I think, did they release that collection on PS3? I forget. I have no idea. Did they? Was there a Hitman collection? It's an actual quote from... Oh, Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Oh, shit. Yo, I remember when Brooklyn Nine-Nine first started, and they actually had posters of it in Brooklyn. That was crazy. I remember that. That was funny. I remember going to Brooklyn and seeing posters for Brooklyn Nine-Nine. And then, like, I didn't really watch any of it. Unfortunately. I don't know. I just don't like, you know, shows like that, I guess. It's not The comedy just isn't there for me. I don't know how else to describe it. You know what I mean? Alright, this is gonna work. Listen, dude, I mean, I guess the big ears aren't for show, huh? Oh, we have to use double edge? Oh, fuck, I forgot. It's in close combat. I just saw that this thing in close combat, too, because I use it. It kind of works. Yeah, it's over the top show. Like I said, I liked Monk. I remember watching Monk on Netflix ages ago. My friend had a Netflix account and he let me use it. That was such a good... I watched a lot on his Netflix. Because back then, I used to watch Netflix on my 360. So while I was doing work, I would, you know, just look over at my monitor and just watch Netflix and stuff. So, I don't know. I'm not like a big fan of like the, as I call it, white woman television. I'm not a huge fan of it, unfortunately. Like, in some... Oh, fuck. I don't want to get attacked by this thing. Dude, how did he see me? This is... Dude, that's what I mean. That's such bullshit. Whatever, I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I'm done. I binged Monk for a solid month. Oh, dude, Monk was such a good show. Monk is one of those, like, weird TV shows that just feels and just is different. Made by a whole bunch of really good actors. And I thought the ending wasn't that bad. Not to get too in-depth about it, because I do think people should watch it. But I think unlike a lot of shows that shit the bed in their final season, or just end out of nowhere, like, oh, by the way, this is like the last 5 episodes of the show. You're like, what? How are we done? Like, we barely did anything. I felt like it was pretty good from start to... It was never excellent. It was never amazing. But there's some moments in that show that are really well done. And really well acted, you know, like by really good characters. There's an episode, without even going in depth about it, Mr. Monk is up all night. It is such a good episode. That's the kind of episode that could legitimately make you cry if you weren't dead inside like I am. I like that it's, yeah, so he says, I'm a fan of episodic nature of some of those kinds of shows. Like, each episode is kind of its own contained bubble, but at the same time, like, there is a narrative that it builds towards, and occasionally, you know, Monk, you know, pushes towards... The whole show is about this detective, right? I guess he's more like a private eye, I guess, at that point, because he doesn't work for the police anymore. He gets, he never could solve his wife's murder, and he's very, like, OCD. Like, he's a germaphobe, he doesn't like going out with people, and as the show progresses, he gradually opens up, he lowers his borders... You know, things like that. He's a consultant. Thank you. That's what his official title is. He's a consultant. The police come to him when they can't solve a case. Because, you know, that he doesn't fully work for them, but he's friends with, oh, we don't need this. He's friends with, the police chief, and he has, like, a handler, you know, not like a handler, but he has a woman who helps him and stuff. It changes. At first it's, was it Sharona? And then it becomes, I think, Natalie. And then a couple of episodes, like, they have characters come back. It's such, dude, the art of 2000 sitcoms is really going to be lost someday. It's really going to be tragic. Because I really like Monk. That is such a really good show. Yeah, like, I like that over time, he gradually progresses into being more open, more understanding, more willing to get his hands dirty, literally. Like, he doesn't completely shift, but he is more willing to do stuff that he would normally never have done. So it feels like there's a lot of character growth with regards to how Monk handles his relationships. I think that that's really good. The other show that does this, but kind of does it in reverse, is House. I like House. I think House is really funny. But at the same time, like, they kind of destroyed a lot of his character growth. It's a little unfortunate. I know they wanted to have like a really wacky ending, and the lady that played one of the main characters went to go be on Real Housewives of New Jersey. It's unfortunate. I don't really remember a lot about House. Yeah, I thought the ending for Monk was really, it was a fair ending. It wasn't A+, but it's better than what we could have mostly asked for, which is, you know, like a B, a solid B after watching, what, 7, 8 seasons of it? Pretty good, man. I can't complain about that. No complaints from me about it. And that's how it should be, you know? If you watch a show for more than 2 seasons, you should get like a decent ending, you know? Who the hell wants to watch a show for unknown amounts of time and then get a shit ending so you feel like you wasted all your time? Not me. Yeah, like House will make you root for House in very indirect ways. Like, you know, you don't want him to continue his downward spiral into being a misanthrope and a Vicodin abuser. But at the same time, you can't help but root for him because he's a hurt character. But then, like, they have a big plot twist in season 7. I thought that was terrible. Personally, I thought it was really bad how they tried to continue it for one more season without the main cast, without Cuddy. I felt like without Cuddy being the dynamic, like, it didn't really work as well. Like, I think everyone else gets a pretty fitting conclusion to their story except for House, which is like the primary reason you're watching the show, because you know all these other people are gonna be fine because they're very, you know, likable, understandable characters. And House is this big misanthrope. And like, sometimes the best part is that sometimes House is wrong. Really good show. Really good show for like the first 5 or 6 seasons. And then season 7 was kind of like one of those, it's up there, it's somewhere, it's up and down. And then I didn't like season 8. Kumar went to work for oh yeah, dude, they had fucking Kumar on it from Harold and Kumar. I forgot about that. Yeah, he's not in the show for that long though. Yeah, I forgot all about that. That was crazy. That was like the crazy, because I, like, a few years prior to that, I'd watched Harold and Kumar. I love that. It was such a good, interesting show. They would never make it today, by the way. Some of the jokes that House made could only be made in 2000s era America. They would never make House today. If they made House today, it would be a fucking dump. This shit would get dragged on every episode on Twitter, Facebook, Insta, everything, bro. House only gets away with it because it's old, and they can't change it. They can't unmake it, you know? So, yeah. But yeah, no, I thought House was, it was definitely a show that was different. It was a product of its time, and it felt really interesting. That was a good show. I enjoyed it. I like House. I gotta make a list of all the TV shows I really liked, either as a kid or now. Like, I used to like Fresh Prince. I thought Fresh Prince was kind of funny. And then the thing is that Fresh Prince, like the Boondocks, which is why you can't make either of those shows today, were not only critical of other races, but they were also critical of black people too, and a lot of, you know, very ghetto culture, a lot of very negative connotations. And I thought that that was like an interesting sort of like introspection. It's like, okay, they do things, but we also do things. You can't do that anymore. They would never allow that. Is there anything here I need? We caught an Ursaring. I don't need that. Do I need to look for the sisters? Not really. Let's see if we can get some more shinies while doing some of this. I'm gonna try to finish at least Snorlax today. So let's just try to do that. Yeah, I love that show. That was great. There's a couple of shows in the early 2000s that and the mid 2000s and maybe even the late and early 2010s that I thought were really good. Like I said, I thought Man Seeking Woman was pretty funny. Until the 3rd season was not Man Seeking Woman, it was Man Marrying Woman. Which, again, you could call me just... Oh, fuck, yes. Very nice. I was in a wheelchair for a bet, and for like a week, he goes cold turkey, no problem. Yeah, I think that there were some aspects of the show that worked, and then a lot of aspects that didn't. I don't know, like, all the behind the scenes. I've never been one of those, like, I have to know everything everyone was thinking at any point in development of the show. But I definitely feel like there were some, like, that middle part of House, where he's basically, there's a whole, like, season full arc where this one dude comes in and he's just a complete dick to House because House doesn't want to do, like, random tests on him. So because he's, like, some kind of inspector and, like, you know, he basically tries to get House arrested for a variety of things, right? And obviously House is nursing his addiction to painkillers, right? Like, he can't go without his addiction to painkillers because pain is too much for him. And so, like, there's a whole season or so of him, like, trying to get around this dude, constantly surveilling him. This dude is crazy, by the way. It's way too in-depth for this dude to pursue House as much. And basically, it puts Cuddy in a lot of bad positions, because she's kind of covering for him. No other hospital would really accept him as he is, which is understandable, because he's kind of a dick. Ironically, like, you know, the show makes it work out that him being a dick is kind of a good thing sometimes, though. Is that it? Dude, I have the worst luck. I get the best outbreaks and then nothing. Well, oh well. We still have to defeat this thing over here. I wasn't the biggest fan of how much they focused on 13. Yeah, me either. I didn't like... That second set of interns was definitely not the best. Very nice. But yeah, like, I didn't really watch a ton of shows. I watched Breaking Bad. I was never, like, super in love with it. The only thing I was really in love with back in the day was, the Marvel Netflix universe. I thought that shit was cool, man. I loved that. The Marvel Netflix series was cool. I loved that. Luke Cage and, Daredevil, and I liked Iron Fist. I just didn't like Jessica Jones. I didn't hate it, per se. I just didn't really like her much as a character. Oh, House kind of assaulted him? I don't remember that. Alright, maybe I'm misremembering it. I haven't watched it in over a decade. Or almost a decade. I think I watched it in, like, 2016. The guy ended up exposing House's massive drug... Yeah, no, his drug abuse is off the charts, by the way. Like, it was insane how much this dude is power-abusing Vicodin. It was insane. What about S.H.I.E.L.D.? Never watched it. I only watched those those 4 shows. I'm sorry, those 6 shows. The agents, what is it? I forget the timeline, because, like, the seasons all interweave, right? So it's, like, Luke Cage... Luke Cage was the one I watched, because we used to, sing Jadena. And, what else? The guy from Mr. Robot is actually also in, Luke Cage, the old black guy. He's also in Mr. Robot, which is another show I really liked, and I highly recommend you watch it. Mr. Robot is a very well done show. And it's a nice blueprint of our future. But yeah, I know I watched Daredevil, Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, Iron Fist. I don't really remember Defenders and Punisher. I'm really just kind of sad that, like, they completely Thanos'd it out of the continuity, which makes me really sad. Okay. And that's pretty much it for that, so let's leave. Let's do this. I like Kuttner. Was Kuttner his best friend? Anyone seen Transformers Rise of the Beast? No, sorry, I was never into Transformers. It sucks. I wish I was on to, like, WB Kids and Fox Kids way back in the day, bro, because I would be such fans of all of this. If I didn't have piano lessons when I was a kid, I would be the biggest fan of all that stuff. Oh, Kuttner was Kumar's character. What was his best friend? His like, super best friend that he was always, like, in touch with. I don't remember his name. The one that was always covering for him? Wilson! That's what it was. Thank you. Oh my god. Dr. Wilson. Yeah. I should rewatch it. I won't rewatch it this year. I'll rewatch it maybe next year. That would be, like, a really good series to, like, revisit now that we're really far away from the 2000s and the mid-2010s. Like, that would be a great series to watch. Because you could laugh at all the jokes that they would never make today. They wouldn't even begin to touch some of those jokes. Like, House is definitely an anti-hero, but that's why I like him. I like anti-heroes. I think that there's more to say when you're not just the goody two-shoes. You know, there's definitely a lot more character development, a lot more character discussion to have when you have a character as flawed as House. I just don't like the ending. I think the ending's kind of lame. I just think they knew they weren't going to get another season. You know, you get beyond season 5. You know, I think people kind of start wondering, okay, like, what's going on? Like, how long until they wrap it up? You know, like, it's unfortunate, but that's usually how it is. Oh, it's supposed to reference Holmes and Watson? never would have suspected that. I mean, it could work, I guess. I don't know. I watched the whole show. I didn't think of that. People keep saying, like, The Good Doctor is similar to House. I don't know. Spoilers for Transformers. I'm gonna say no, not for me, but because I don't want anyone to watch this video who might actually want to see it, since it is still a recent movie. I don't want them to watch this and get spoiled for Transformers. I'm always wary about, like, either spoiling long-form anime, right, or recent movies. Which is usually why I don't really talk about spoilers for anything that's not derivatives, you know what I mean? Yeah, I agree. I think Season 6 was the last good season. Absolutely. I think Season 6 was the last good season. Which is funny, because I say that about Game of Thrones. I thought Game of Thrones, the final season of Game of Thrones that was really tolerable was 6. Everything after that was just a mess. It was supposed to originally be 1 season anyway. And Martin even said they had enough content for 10 seasons. Now, funnily enough, if they had done that, they would have run into COVID problems. But the show would have probably had a much better finale, which is ultimately what any fan would want. But, you know, I think D&D were just tired of it. They wanted to go work on Star Wars, that show that they didn't get. You know, things like that. It's unfortunate. But Viv, you want to know what was something I did talk about? That was a TV show when I was playing the game. Clone Wars. And specifically, I talked about, with Gundam Otaku, we talked about seasons 3 and 4 of Clone Wars while playing Fallen Order. That's because Fallen Order is a direct sequel to it, right? So, like, obviously the preface was, if you haven't seen Clone Wars, maybe you should skip this one. But I really like that about Clone Wars, that it was a direct sequel to Fallen Order was a direct sequel in a lot of ways. Fallen Order is one of my favorite games. I think that really is one of my favorite games I played that year. Well, I didn't play it that year, but you know what I mean. I love that game. What's my opinion on Invader Zim? I don't hate it. I never really watched a lot of it. I was, like I said, my Nickelodeon era was really like 2nd and 3rd and 4th grade. I was really into SpongeBob. Because, I mean, who wasn't? Let's be fair here. But, like, I was really into SpongeBob. Battle for Bikini Bottom and a couple other games only made me like it even more. And then randomly, just out of nowhere, one day I was like, hey, that's it. I've seen the movie. I saw the movie. That's what it was. I saw the SpongeBob movie, and I was like, well, seen everything. You know, I was like, yep, that's it. Time to pack it up. And that was it. I pretty much didn't watch it. So, Invader Zim is a little bit out of my area. I probably would like it, right? I like the era of cartoons. The only cartoon of that era I did not like is Rugrats. I never could get into Rugrats. And by extension, All Grown Up. Of all things, I actually liked watching Rocket Power, since I'm talking about Nicktoons now. I actually liked watching Rocket Power. I thought that was a cool show. Even though I would never, ever in a million years get on a skateboard and do any of that, I thought it was a cool show. It was fine. I don't know what they even show today, I'll be honest with you. I didn't really like Fairly Odd Parents either. What is this? Okay, I'm not even really looking for this either, by the way. Okay, what do we have here? Lickitung. What do we have here? Like I said, I'm just trying to catch up on anime, bro. I am so far. I kind of took a little bit of a break after finishing Alabasta. You know, I watched. Oh shit! I got dismounted. I watched a pretty good amount of it. Like the night I watched it to finish it, I basically saw like 6 hours of it. It's a long arc, but Wano is 22 hours. I know how long Wano is. It's long, dude. And that's what, like, I'm just piecemealing it. Ever seen Broforce? I feel like I've heard of it. You know, I'm just a fan of stupid random cartoons. Well, I wouldn't say they're stupid. Nothing wrong with liking random cartoons. Remember I was talking about Philly cheesesteaks earlier? I first found out about Philly cheesesteaks, I think, from Megas XLR. Because that's what the character does, is Coop would just eat Philly cheesesteaks. Like, Coop is basically a gamer, an old school gamer who just like eats a bunch of sandwiches and stuff. And he has this big robot car. That's such a unique show, man. They fucked it up, man. We can't ever have a sequel to that shit, man. I feel so bad for Krastic. That show was truly like nothing else on Cartoon Network. Animation style, had a great dub. Loved it. That show was fan-fucking-tastic. And what did they do with it? They fucked him on it. It's terrible. And this is the thing that pisses me off about big business, man. That show was amazing. That was one of the best shows they ever had on Cartoon Network. Oh, so it's like Invader Zim is like Billy and Mandy. Gotcha. Which I watched Billy and Mandy, which Billy and Mandy was definitely definitely something. You could definitely show a lot of stuff from the 2000s they wouldn't like today. Oh shit, a Quilava outbreak? What? Yo, let's fucking go. I haven't seen one of these in ages. Remember when we used to farm for these like all the time? God damn. Shit. Yeah, I remember when every stream of me playing this game would be me trying to catch like Quilavas or some shit. Damn, I haven't seen one of these outbreaks in ages. That's why I keep coming down to this area. It's great. There's a scene like one of the first episodes, Kid gets his eyes ripped out. It actually shows the outline of it. Remember in Billy and Mandy where Billy ground on the floor and like lost all the skin on his face? Good times. I remember that. Dude, that shit was funny. Billy and Mandy was probably one of the darkest shows on Cartoon Network. But it's one of the best, dude. Cartoon Network shows were never better than the cartoons in the late 90s to the early 2000s. That was such a peak clutch era for animation, and we just don't live in it anymore. It's really sad. That was such Kino. And it's just, whoops. I forget that that's there now. I probably wasted more of those than actually making good use of them at this point. Oh, I caught that. Let's fucking go. I think we're gonna have to make a stop into Pokemon Home, and then by extension into something else after this. I think I'm gonna run out of space again. That's me every time I play this game. Them steals them to seem more human. That actually locked up my capture. That was interesting. Some serial killer talked him out, so it became... What? Oh, some serial killer talked about Invader Zim? Oh no, that's how you know that shit got canceled. No way. That bad press is lethal, bro. It's always the weird shit that always ruins the things you like, man. Some asshole does something. Oh, I played Doom. No, you're just an asshole. No, we can't have Doom. Again, I just don't think people remember back in the good old days when a game would do something, or like someone would do something fucked up, and then like, oh well, can't have that game anymore, guys. Hilarious. It's a shame that Unknown don't actually like learn any moves. Really unfortunate. That's it? There are only 10? Wow, this was a shit event. Wow, okay. I really wish that you actually had Salacian Ruin. Again, you know, whatever. One room for the Salacian Ruins doesn't even make sense in the context of Diamond and Pearl. Kind of early, so I think they were testing ideas for the general tone. Yeah, but that's usually when shows get kneecapped. Is they'll have one season where it's like just fuck around, you know, random stuff, haha jokes, and then the second season will be all the plot. Specifically, that happened with both Big O, and it happened, what was the other show that it happened with? It happened with Big O, and it happened with, Trigun. Trigun has, like, all the plot in the second season. Big O at least references the plot from the first season. And, like, tries to recontextualize in like, a bigger plot line. It's really expensive to make since the animation was so high quality. Yeah, it's unfortunate. You can never be too high quality, but you also kind of can't be, like, bad or people will not watch it. It's really... There's a real dance that goes into making some of these shows. It's really unfortunate. That's why, like, the 2000s were perfect for cartoons, for TV shows, all kinds of shit. And then as soon as that era was over, as soon as it shook and left the building, I was out, bro. Toonami was done. I said, all right, pack it up, take my Xbox into my room. That's the end of that era for good. And I felt bad, but it was, you know, it's life. It's unfortunate. It sucks. First of all, if they're going to make Modern Warfare 3 work with your Modern Warfare 2 skins, they should make it work with your Modern Warfare 1 skins. I want to see Billy the Puppet fight Homelander. Now that would be hilarious. I need milk. Hi. Okay, he's level 62, so that it makes sense why we want to do this. Critical. We should be using Snorlax for this, just in the interest of time. When is The Boys next season? I don't know. I don't even know if I'll watch it. I'm kind of... This show isn't bad. It's just not for me anymore. It reminds me of when movies started to get like really weird. Like I said, some of my friends went on a double date to go see a Sausage Party. Yeah, you already know how that went. Terrible. I don't know. Like, stoner humor to me is just not funny. Maybe it's because I don't smoke weed. Maybe I'm just not part of that culture. But maybe it's a little bit of column A, column B, and some unknown columns I can't even recall at this time. But, you know, like, I don't know. I'm just not into that kind of stuff, I guess. It's not funny to me. I've never had weed. I think it smells terrible. Which is funny, because I also think that alcohol smells terrible, but I drink that from time to time, so I guess I'm a little bit of a hypocrite. I don't like smoking, and I don't want to eat it. Eating it just seems disgusting. This is completely like... Okay, what do I need from Star Raptor? Number you caught while they're in the air. Number you defeated with rock-type moves. Yes, that's exactly what we need to do. Alright, so someone needs to learn a rock-type move. Probably Gallade. Given that that's pretty much all Gallade ever knows. Gallade is... Wait, do you know a rock-type move? You can learn it. There's no way you don't learn Rock Slide. No way in hell. I mean, I'm kind of done with it. Not because I think it's getting to be a terrible plot line. I don't know. I'm just not as excited for a lot of shows as I used to be. And that includes The Boys. It was funny back in the day. I used to watch with my friends and stuff. Now, I don't know. Not so much. It's okay, I guess. I don't hate it. But I also just am not, like... super interested in where is it? Rock Slide. What? Am I losing my... Here it is. Shadow Claw. Iron Head is definitely better than Iron Tail. Aqua Tail. Oh, you learn a little bit of everything, don't you? Stone Mist, we will skip. Fire Fang. I'll spend 10,000. It's whatever. Oh, let's master some of those moves. Oh, no, you have to equip the moves. I really hate that. I wish you could just master moves in the Pokemon's arsenal. So, like, now I have to go in here and change his moves. So you put Rock Slide on instead. That's a little bit better as a roundabout, right? To be fair, like, I'm not watching as much stuff as I used to. Like, me even watching One Piece is already me moving my time schedule way ahead. Because I said originally oh, I'll watch One Piece eventually. And then eventually I just one day I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I want to watch One Piece. So now at least I'm ahead of where the Netflix show will be. Who knows if it'll even get a second season? It may very well not, which would not surprise me if it got, maybe if it got 2 seasons at tops, and then they'll just see what happens from there. Unless this thing is like pinpoint accurate to the original, I really doubt that it's going to go anywhere. Netflix is, like I said, Netflix's anime adaptations have been dog shit. But I have a lot of friends who are really diehard fans of One Piece, and they think everything One Piece is fantastic, so. All I mentioned was, hey, it's Netflix. They've never done that great. I've seen some of the pictures. Like, again, I don't know if they've redrawn Arlong anytime in the last 20 years. I'm sure he has, but, like, you already know, like, there's a certain 90s era anime style that they were channeling for old One Piece. I mean, they weren't channeling it. That was what was state-of-the-art at the time. And it just looks weird translated onto a real human. Like, it just, there's no 3 ways around it. I don't know. I just don't think you can adapt anime into live action. I think Ghost in the Shell works only because Ghost in the Shell is kind of Deus Exy, you know? That is a great phrase, by the way. I'm never going to get to use it. But, you know, it's kind of realistic. So really, you're just making Blade Runner, really, which has already been a live action. Now, in unfairness to Ghost in the Shell, Blade Runner was kind of a commercial flop both times it came out. Like, it became a cult classic and it became popular, but I don't think it was very well received when it originally came out. Piece of shit. Got your ass. Very nice. Anyway, what was I saying? Even outside the design is way too purple. I don't know. Again, if anything to learn about the Witcher TV show is true, just remember that when the Witcher TV show was coming out, they got mad at Henry Cavill because he told them that the costumes weren't to par, and they literally basically fired him from the show from it. So, you know, that's your benchmark for Hollywood right there. Local guy knows about the show and knows how it should be done, and they basically fired him. Oh! Christ, I thought I pressed that in time. That could have been bad. Got him again? Maybe? This fucker is determined. Thank you for being really attached to the fucking monitors. Makes it really easy to see your dumbass. Good lord. Let me see this. Okay. Well, we'll see if he shows up again. What was I saying again? I lost my... Yeah. No, again, it's not even cautionary. It's just a bunch of people who are kind of assholes. They know that they have no clue what goes into these shows. They don't know. I like how I brought the guy out of retirement. He wants to write more for it again, which is kind of funny. Imagine that shit. This dude, he sees what they did to his show. He's gonna start writing books again. He's gonna do it faster than R.R. Martin after Game of Thrones, which is really funny. Dude, I'm telling you, Henry Cavill could be everybody. He could be Superman. He could be James Bond. He looks like all these characters, and they won't do it. It pisses me off. They won't do it. They won't let him do it. Because they're gonna try to make, they're gonna have Bond be a black dude or something. They're gonna have fucking, you know, they left Geralt as some other dude. They just want to make shows and they don't want to be told that they're doing it wrong. That's really all it is. I mean, have you seen the shit with the Snow White lady now? Like, imagine being cast in one of the most, like, typical, prototypical modern love stories, and you're mad because it's a love story. Then why the fuck are you working on a love story? It's not gonna be Snow White, which is why I've seen a lot of people call it Snow Brown, which is fucking hilarious. All they want to do is take old shit and then inject a bunch of diversity into it and call it a new show or a new movie, and they've adjusted it for modern audiences. It's bullshit. I'm telling you, Henry Cavill not being Bond is something we're going to regret 20, 30, 40 years from now. While he's in the peak of his, at the height of his popularity, the peak of his physical fitness, he looks like James Bond. They won't do it. That pisses me off so much. That's terrible. Let me do this. What? Oh, it's already sorted. What the hell? I like Bond. I used to love watching Bond movies with my uncle and my cousin. But the fact that they will not even give that man the chance is really sad. That is such a shoo-in, man. It's unbelievable. Of course they're gonna mess it up. There's a bunch of randoms in Hollywood who don't give a shit about Witcher. And so what? That's why I don't think they give a shit about One Piece either, so... I read something one time that they love the original stories, but became spiteful when their lives didn't turn out like the storybook ending the movies portrayed, so they had to remake the material to fit their empty life. Yeah, I mean, they want to put a modernist take on it, and that's why everything postmodern is usually garbage, because all it is depressing and empty. Like, that's why we have fairy tales. I mean, like, yes, the original version is depressing too, yes. But we're not remaking the original version. This is not a remake of the fucking original version. This is a remake of the fucking Disney version that everybody knows. The Disney version that I only know because I played Kingdom Hearts. But whatever. Playing Kingdom Hearts is whatever. It works, alright? They got me one way or another. That's why I'm gonna be really fucking picky about Kingdom Hearts, bro. You think Kingdom Hearts will be the same? Maybe, because the Japanese don't give a shit, which is luckily the one thing that keeps the, like, Japanese media fun, is that they don't give a shit how many Americans get offended by it. They will keep drawing what they draw, and they don't care. And to be fair, that's why a lot of anime is just good, because they just, you know, they make what they want. So when they insert characters like Mineta from My Hero, who is literally just a terrible character and a pervert, they don't care. They keep him around. Honestly, I like that they keep him around. It just makes people mad. I love it. I watch Critical Drinker. Yeah, I think we talked about that before. But yeah, Critical Drinker is just ahead of the curve. He understands. He's a writer. I think he's a writer. And he knows. I've been watching him since Last Jedi, I think. I used to watch a couple of people for Star Wars stuff. Yeah, like, why would you be inspired by any of this? It's grim, it's depressing. Once you know that it's based off of some previous version of the work, like, why ever enjoy it? What is there to grasp from it? Like, yeah, it's the most bare minimal style of story, but that's what people grew to love. Yeah, it's a 100-year-old story, and people still basically make the fucking Odyssey. That story is ancient, literally ancient. So, again, I just think it's a bunch of people that really hate a lot of things, but they always somehow end up in positions of power, which is interesting. I'm sure it's just a complete coincidence. But, you know, then they just ruin it. Because why wouldn't they? If you give someone absolute power, why wouldn't they just do whatever? They don't give a shit. And that's sad, but, you know, it is what it is. It just means there's less movies for me to go see. Now, I did see that movie, that behind-the-scenes picture of, what was it? Freddy Fazbear. They made a real-life Freddy Fazbear model for the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. I am already liking where this is going. I mean, I'm going to be cautious. I never see movies on opening day. But you know what? I might actually go see that movie if I hear good things about it. And I've never played a FNAF game for the channel. Mostly because, A, I was terrified of animatronics ever since I was a kid. To the point I locked that memory in the back of my mind for a decade. But also, B, just because I never got around to it. And to be fair, it's definitely done to death. Would be a good boost of views, I guess. But you know what? I hope it's a good movie. I hope Scott Cawthon can, you know, get some good shit. I can respect that. Imagine this. People tell him his games suck. They're terrible games for kids. The creatures look like animatronic, like, horror monsters. And he says, you know what? Fuck it. Yeah, I'll make animatronic horror monsters. I really hope he had one of those days. You ever just have someone tell you something, and you're like, you know what? Fuck it. And fuck you, too. I hope he had that exact day. You know why? Because it was the best day of his life. Probably. Man made an empire that day. He's like modern day Notch. If my cousin was a couple years younger, he probably would have been a huge fan of FNAF. He was a fan of Minecraft instead. Did Kathleen take over, or was this... Did Disney buy it and put her in charge? I mean, it ultimately doesn't matter. They've done nothing but ruin it. Just like everything else. So, why get excited for shit? I don't know. You tell me. This is why I don't go see anything. Remember when people were mad at fucking... Was it the Nostalgia Critic for not being excited to go see Ghostbusters 2016? Now that's just every movie. So yeah, I just don't bother anymore. We have to use 100 Unbelievable. That's crazy. Alright, well, we're clear on that. He was right, by the way. That movie was terrible. There's a lot of movies I'm glad I didn't go see. This is so easy. This is one of the easiest things to do. But yeah, all they can do is take old stuff that worked and destroy it. They can't make anything new that they know people would actually want to watch, that's unique and interesting, because Star Wars didn't just draw in billions of fans randomly one day. A lot of people put a lot of effort and a lot of time and a lot of investment to learn the lore, learn the series, learn the characters, watch, rewatch, and watch again the movies, all sorts of stuff. People just didn't spawn in like you're playing StarCraft and you're just moving Marines from A to B. Like, people came in and you know, caught on. And I've met a lot of people that like Star Wars. I mean, if you like Disney Star Wars, good for you, because you're the person they're appealing to, because they sure as fuck are not appealing to me. That's why playing Fallen Order was such a great time, man. Playing Fallen Order and Jedi Survivor felt like, I guess, as close to old Star Wars as you can get. And if you don't believe me, look at the Star Wars, what was it, the Star Wars panel? The Star Wars celebration. When they had the Acolyte lady come out, she's talking about patriarchy. She's talking about all this stuff. Dude, they give her a lightsaber ratio and no one really cares. Then Cameron Monaghy comes out and is like, will there be a poncho in my game? And people are losing their mind. And that game was a glitchy mess at launch. And it still is a glitchy mess. And it's more fun and more entertaining than anything that Disney has put out. Some dudes at Respawn get told, make a Star Wars game, and they make a fucking Dark Souls Star Wars lightsaber game, and it's still more entertaining than the shit Disney puts out. That's incredible, man. That's incredible. And that's why I believe Respawn could make anything. I genuinely believe that Respawn Entertainment could make basically any type of video game. Given enough money and enough time, they could make a horror game, they could make anything. They are one of the most talented studios on the planet, and I don't even really like Apex, but I know that it's good. I just don't really like it. They made Modern Warfare 2, they made all these other things, and they can make a Souls game with a good story and a good gameplay mechanics, and it's not like ridiculously hard on normal. It's fine. If you want to just play it as an adventure game, you can, and if you don't, you don't have to. Hell, there were times I forgot Fallen Order was supposed to be a Soulsborne. It was a really well done game. That's stuff that inspires me. It makes me feel like this series has good potential, and they put a lot of love into it, and it has almost nothing to do with Lucasfilm at all. And that's why it's so good. And you go watch the movies, and I just get to watch Rey make everyone pointless for 2 hours. Again, I think Snow Brown is going to be a very disappointing movie, no matter how you slice it. Like, this is why Barbie was such a Trojan horse, and why Snow Brown can't be a Trojan horse. Because she can't even stop shitting on it. The movie is not even out for like another year. What is the launch date of Snow White remake? August? April of 2024? She can't even keep her mouth shut. She's constantly already shitting on it. Like, why would I go see this if I'm a huge fan of the original? So why would you? I don't know. People just like to see movies. I mean, there's nothing you could do. I'm not saying that we should have a 100% boycott. I'm just saying, really think about it. Like, who are they appealing to at this? They're not going to appeal to fans of the original stuff. Unless you're just a Disney consumer, in which case they could do anything and it wouldn't matter. You could have change as well. Like, I like Assassin's Creed is a series that has changed for the worse sometimes, and I still like the games in it. And then usually it gets better, but that's another topic. I mean, it does. Like, I'm not, like, obviously I think the games are worthwhile. Even Valhalla, with so many problems, I still think is a worthwhile game to play for a lot of people. I think it has a really strong story. So I don't know. Story is secondary. Making characters look true to their intended designs is secondary. So what is primary? But yeah, Drinker's cool. I think Drinker has been pretty fair about a lot of stuff, but then it's also hard to be fair to something that's made so obviously as a fuck you. I don't know how you could be incredibly fair to things that are intentionally made to be either turbulent or just uncaringly. I don't know how you're supposed to be fair to that. I mean, maybe he just knows how to do it better than a lot of people, and myself included. Chimecha. Oh, we have to do that at some point. This is terrible. All right, let's finish Snorlax so we at least have one Pokemon done. I know I didn't make a lot of progress today on catching a lot of Pokemon. That's fine. That's not a big deal. Next time we could do Ursaring. Oh, I forgot. I put all those Pokemon up there, and I didn't look through the list. I knew I was gonna forget. Damn, I knew it. I knew I was gonna forget about that. All right. Well, Ursaring is definitely another Pokemon to easily do. We'll just do Snorlax and maybe a couple. What time is it? Like 8? Oh shit. We're actually almost out of time. Probably go like another 30 minutes, maybe. You have to use it 12 more times. That's going to be fun. I don't know. I'll be honest with you, Devin. I don't know how much of a Star Wars fan you are. Maybe like a moderate one or something. Like, I wish you the best with One Piece. I mean, I wish myself the best. Now that I'm beyond that. I don't know. What? He gets to keep his... Okay, this is why I don't fight these enemies. Because they get to check... So stupid. Literally never watched Star Wars. You know what? Honestly, good. He saved himself. I remember watching The Phantom Menace as a kid, and I loved it. I didn't even know people hated it. I'll be honest with you. I didn't even know that until years later people did not like the prequels. And then that was why the big thing when the sequels came out was, well, at least they're doing something different. And now that they're done, I have to really ask, like, did they? Did they really do anything different? I don't know. Watching someone destroy something because they could never make it infuriates me. I mean, well, welcome to Hollywood. I mean, but like, there's a lot of people out there that just only care if it adds diversity. And I think I think having diversity can be a fair thing. I don't think it necessarily needs to be mandatory. I think that it's better to have a good story than a diverse one. Ideally, you could maybe get one that's both, but I don't think you should force someone to write a piece that mandatorily includes a whole bunch of different races and ethnicities and all whatever. I think that it's totally fine just to write a good story based on whatever. That kind of matters more to me than anything else. If anything, I want them to make more series. I feel like we've entered a drought of really? He's gonna run, by the way. He's gonna check twice because he's faster than me. Oh no, he didn't check at all. But I mean, you got that right. They can't write shit. Everything that they do is based around the 6 movies that Lucas made, or someone else's previous work that they put, you know, potentially their life, sweat and blood into. You know, it's sad. And they did with Jurassic Park, all that other stuff. I mean, I was never too big of a Jurassic Park fan. I like the movies though. Who doesn't like dinosaurs? We need more games inspired by Jurassic Park. That's like my favorite subgenre of video game. Okay. Alright, what do we have? Shaking Tree. Like, even though the video game movies are coming out super late, like, at least some of them are trying. I don't know. Ubisoft definitely hit that one first with Prince of Persia, to my knowledge. I know there was, like, a Max Payne movie and a couple other ones, but I thought the Prince of Persia movie was at least tolerable. It wasn't a very good recap of the actual game. It was just tolerable. Like, it was definitely, like, a C+. I didn't think it was an amazing movie, but I also didn't think it was, like, disgustingly bad. Why are you attacking me from all the way over there? That's so crazy. That's why when they make things I like, I always like to talk about it. Like, I think Pikmin 4 is amazing. I've been saying this, like, all week. Like, Pikmin 4, I think I have one more video that hasn't gone live of it. I love it. It's a fantastic game. They made a masterpiece. Somehow the Pikmin team always does this. It's insane. I love it. My only complaint is that you should have 4 types of Pikmin out instead of 3. I think if they used 4 types instead of 3, the game would be a little bit better. I like that. I also have to play more and see if you can get that Swarm Horn. It doesn't work like the original game. That's my other thing, too. Like, it's in there. I just think you have to unlock it. I'll see. I might play more tomorrow. I think tomorrow I'm going to play more Red Dead, though. I'm pretty sure tomorrow my game of choice will be Red Dead. If anyone's wondering. Oh, man. Oh, weak. Alright, perfect. Dude, Snorlax was fast, all things considered. That was really fast. We didn't have to do much at all. Nice. Alright, yep. Okay, so beyond Snorlax, Blissey will take a while. We need to defeat... Where does Blissey even spawn? Is it... Where's Blissey spawn? Is that in Obsidian? Maybe. Maybe I should have been defeating it this whole time and I just haven't. Oh, shit. Well, Blissey shouldn't be too terrible. Draining Kiss is annoying, but it's not, like, impossible. Carnivine is used strong style moves, which isn't bad at all either. We've seen it. We've fought enough to see Acid Spray a whole bunch. Petalillas catch a bunch of small specimens. Defeat a couple more. Poison Powder. Let's see. Yanmega is to use... we need to see Pachirisu jump out of trees, which is also complete RNG. Using, more using, okay. So what I will do is I will mark every Pokemon that is just in a use mode, right? Like, just to get the Pokemon and use it. So that way we could see, or specifically I can see, what Pokemon in the near future I need to just use. You know what I mean? Because a lot of these Pokemon are just pick it up, you know, boost its stats, and then just fight with it for a couple hours. So I will do that on my own free time. We could also do Bonsly as well. We could try to finish Sudowoodo, I guess. Bonsly would just be spamming it against Magikarp. Sudowoodo is a little bit more annoying because... Actually, this is not even the best place to catch Sudowoodos. It's actually better to catch them in a Coronet. Because you could just easily reload as well. Bro, what the fuck? Yeah, I think Coronet's better. Let's forget that. Okay, so we'll go to Coronet. We could try to finish off both Bonsly and Sudowoodo. Let's go get these, I guess, while we're here. But yeah, no, I was having that conversation about $70 games. I mean, there's a lot of good games I think I played. Like, when I bought Assassin's Creed Odyssey, I thought that was a fantastic game. I love that one. That's why I'm going to replay it probably pretty soon. I don't, like, I say pretty soon, it's tentative. Like, probably in the next year or two, I'd love to replay it. It was a fantastic, fun-filled game. I loved it. And I still do. It's one of my favorite games. I had such a blast on it. And that's what's memorable about it to me, you know? Obviously, you could just say it's another Ubisoft game, but I like it. I think Ubisoft does make pretty decent open-world games. I think the problem with them is that they're too chicken shit to just have a female protagonist in an Assassin's Creed game. So they advertise the male dude and then tell you halfway through the next year it's non-canon, which is fantastic. Thanks. Love it. Series like Metroid would be alien to these fuckers based on the way that they treat some of this other stuff. Alright, we're done with that. Right? Very nice. I think when you get the check mark, that means the category's done. Yes. Okay, so now we just have to give food, which is easy. Is there another one over here? Oh shit, she's here. that startled me a little bit. I don't even know why. What does she have again? Toxicroak? Okay. Hilarious. And after this, I'm pretty sure next year... I mean, are there even any big name games coming out next year? Like, I kind of don't remember any. At least not being announced. I just know Starfield is in like 3 weeks. And, Assassin's Creed Mirage and like a handful of other ones. I'll know more about it in like a couple months. I do want to buy a couple of different games though. I have been looking into getting more like old school games, so I think that'll be pretty fun. Looking forward to it. Uh-oh. Let's see who's adding me on Discord. 4 weeks to go. And then I'll be breaking the record as the longest Pokemon game I've ever done. I mean, on stream, yes. Oh boy, what's going on here? Here we go. I'm getting double fucking added. What is this shit? Okay, well we're almost done here, so I won't bother with that. I'll read it later. Dude, why do they dump you in the middle of the alpha site? That is so crazy. Nobody would want that, ever. They're just like, yeah, you know what, here you go. Figure it out. Lol. Thanks. Yeah, let's see if we can catch all those pseudo-widows that we need. And I have to remember to completely remove all this stuff out of my game for next week, which is, you know, you might think there's a whole week, but I'll see. I think Deltarune Chapter 3 to 5 might be releasing next year, maybe this year. I should look, actually. What is next year? 2024 in gaming? Let's see. Hellblade 2, but I didn't really care much for Hellblade 1. Oh yeah, that Prince of Persia game and the Suicide Squad game is coming out. That's literally it. Wow. Yeah, Suicide Squad killed the Justice League because it got delayed. It was supposed to come out May 26th on my birthday, and it came out, it got delayed almost a full fucking year, bro. That shit was not ready. If you gotta get pushed back almost an entire 9 months, that is not ready. That is something catastrophic went wrong, and your original estimation was definitely not up to snuff, man. Not even trying to shit on him. There's a couple things in here. I'm looking through it. Oh yeah, they're making a Clock Tower remake or something. Clock Tower 1. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Final Fantasy 14, A Realm Reborn for Xbox, right? Which will be interesting. Luigi's Mansion Dark World, which is a port. Lollipop Chainsaw, Like a Dragon 8. Persona 3 Reload, which is going to be worse. Princess Peach game, Untitled. Star Wars Outlaws, which I will not touch with a 10-foot pole. I do not trust Ubisoft or Massive or anybody to make that game good. So I will not be touching that at any point. Very nice. Keep it short, sweet, and simple. And that's it. Wolf Among Us 2 as well, at some point. So, okay. And then the Sonic the Hedgehog 3 movie will come out, which is going to be excellent. Very nice. Just saying, not even trying to be a dick, I do not trust them. I think that Star Wars Outlaws is going to be what they wanted Star Wars Fallen Order to be. And it wasn't, because the people made it actually gave a fuck about what they were making. It has all the telltale signs of a fucking bad game. I trust them with Assassin's Creed, but that's because that's been their bread and butter for like a decade. I don't know if I trust them with a lot of other stuff. Oh, maybe I should come back when there's not an event going on. Yeah, maybe this isn't exactly the best. Let's look through this. Let's see if there's any shinies, and then we'll probably be done. We'll reset. I just wanted to catch some pseudo wood. I have to catch 6 of them. No, I'm not digging through that. I'm not digging through yet another Dusk Noir event. I'm okay. Probably a new Pokemon game will come out next year. Did we even get a Pokemon game this year? We're getting the DLCs, I guess, if that counts. I don't know. Ash will tell me. I trust her. Ash knows. She's the bigger Pokemon fan between the two of us now. I just shit on it because I know Game Freak can do better. I know they could do better because I played games that they've done better in. Sad. Oh yeah, that Sword Art game is coming out. Am I still getting message? What the fuck is going on with this? No. Okay, perfect. Hey, Pokemon Sleep. Yeah, fuck, whatever. Fuck that. That's fine. I don't even know how Pokemon Sleep works. How does it know that you're asleep? Do you just tell it you're asleep? Like, how does that even work? I don't know. Maybe it works. Maybe it works really well. I have no idea. I won't play it. It doesn't interest me. In the same way I never got into Pokemon Go. I remember the summer of Pokemon Go. Motherfuckers were running around New York in like full-on raid parties. Bro, what is going on? Dudes were running around in full-on raid parties. And you know what? Credit for where credit's due, man. I'm glad they had fun. I'm not shitting on them. Yeah, I didn't... Look, I'm just saying I don't know how it works. I just have no interest. I have to keep using Dragon Claw as much as possible. Okay. It's actually good sometimes to get this far away, because if a shiny spawns... Wait, where's the last one? Oh, right away. Because if a shiny spawns, then you could actually see it before you run over. I'm sorry, that's it? I defeated one. I made another 3 run away. What? Oh, there was only 8 here. Wow, that's actually the least amount. That was nothing. Okay. Unfortunate. You press a sleep button and it responds to sounds. So, like, it hears you snoring? That's weird. Yeah, I think I'm good. I mean, at least they released it, right? I remember when people... Well, I specifically was saying it, like, didn't they announce Pokemon Sleep? When is that ever coming out? And, I mean, at least they released it. You know, it works. It's good. And you could probably bring those Pokemon into real games. It just sucks that the real games are terrible. Tragedy. Nah, I don't know. Okay, well, that's just not for me, then. I'd be fine with it a little more if the games weren't some of the worst games I think I've played in years. It's unfortunate. You can't... Well, they might add that. Who knows? What about Clefable? Do I have Clefable? Where are you? Number caught at night. Number defeated. So let's try to catch it. Actually, wait, I don't have to do this, technically. I could just evolve some. Oh, well, I got it. Very nice. That's why I thought Let's Go was going to be kind of cool. You know, you could have people catch Pokemon and go, bring it over to Let's Go. And like I said, I was cool with Let's Go not having every Pokemon in it. I thought that was fine. I was like, all right, you know, it's a airtight remake. You know, nothing wrong with that. Now I don't know. Shit's different because the main games had everything. So sad. I don't know. I think about what's happened to Pokemon sometimes. It just makes me sad. Reminds me of when we used to have like 8 or 9 kids in my grade school play this. I'm probably legitimately the last man standing who still plays Pokemon. But that's because people my age are all out there. They're getting married. They're having kids. They're doing 100 other things. I don't know. That's different. That's just different life goals. It's totally fine, you know? Different life goals for doing different stuff, you know? Alright, I'm going to leave this area, reset it, and hopefully we don't get another Massive Mass. Because a Massive Mass just prevents me from doing what I need to do. Dude, that thing just terrifies me. That looks like a Silent Hill enemy or something. Looks like a Gyarados, which is not a Silent Hill enemy. Okay. Time to use Dragon Claw. Well, we're halfway done with that, at least. Alright, let's see if we could get a real quick reset so we could do... Actually, do we even have enough time? Should we even do it today? I mean, yeah, maybe, right? We can maybe catch a couple real fat... Dude, stop! Stop this! Oh my god, now they won't stop giving me Massive Masses. And they never give me the Pokemon I want either from one. Well, that's not true. We saw a Quilava today and a Rowlet, so that's not totally true. But yeah, as far as I'm aware, not really a lot of games coming out next year that I'm really looking forward to, other than Dawn Trail, which is like going to be summer of next year. So there's plenty of time for me to do the things in 14 that I haven't done. I want to do a whole bunch of stuff. So at some point, 14 will come back into the regular rotation of games. I don't know when. It might very well just be next year. But I will definitely bring it back just to go do some of the other stuff, because I haven't really played it. I remember Everyday used to be a 14 stream, and the same way Everyday used to be a Fire Emblem stream. I miss those days sometimes. I dream about that sometimes, actually. How fun it was. Every day was a Fire Emblem stream. It was a wonderful time. And now, I mean, I guess that's part and parcel for changing things up, right? I don't think this will work. I feel like I'm too far away. This is so not gonna work. Dude, the fucking... I'm gonna lose my shit. This game has some of the worst fucking hitboxes, man. Whatever. Never mind, I'm too pissed now. This game's hitboxes are dog shit. Unbelievable. Genuine shit, man. Honestly, I think evolving without being spotted, I could do that to Bond. No, but it's a friendship evolution. I'm gonna wait for a Pseudo-Widow outbreak. That's fucking dumb. I'm gonna wait for another outbreak or two of that. That's... Why am I gonna torture myself in this regard? That's stupid. Oh, fuck. No, not looking for another shiny. I was looking to catch some Pseudo-Widows unseen, and this game is... Well, one, I just rolled badly on the catch, and then I couldn't get the follow-up catch because this game fucking sucks, and it has terrible hitboxes. The hitbox for some items is not... It's not where the actual, like, visual item is. It's like every item is encased in a fucking invisible box. And so you'll throw the Pokeball. Sometimes it's really close, and then sometimes it's stretched way the fuck out there. And you can see the Pokeball dinks off of nothing. God, I hate that. That frustrates me so badly. The one thing that they had in this game was the catching, manual throwing, and they fucked it up, bro. Hit Powdon. Okay. This is my last outbreak. Unless there's an Eevee outbreak or something really good following this, I'm officially on my last. Because that annoyed the shit out of me way too badly. I'm way too pissed right now. That frustrates me, man. Because it doesn't have to be like that. We actually have a good chance to get this shiny. Don't worry, they don't all enter combat together. They just get mad together. Can I help you synthesize something on 14? I'm having trouble with this one quest. Yeah, sure. I'll help. If you have the ingredients, I can make it even faster. I'll get on right after this. I'll throw it in at the end of this stream. Because after that, I'm probably not getting back on 14 tonight. Technically, I should have tried to farm P11S, but I was asleep most of the day. I don't want to say I was in bed, because that makes me sound like I was sick. I was just tired. I just didn't get out of bed. It's only bad because I didn't record anything. That's the only reason why it's bad. If I did record something, it would have been fine. I didn't record something, so it's bad. All right, I'll get on when we're done with this. Like I said, if there's no other event or anything, I'll do it. It's no biggie. I have to start streaming 14 again anyway because I have to do the PvP event before the PvP shit goes away. So if you like my salty Final Fantasy 14 PvP streams, it's about that time they're coming back. So I don't know when I'm going to include them. They will show up starting probably in another week or two. So you can enjoy me getting beyond pissed at motherfuckers not doing anything on 14, as usual. Nothing like getting my blood pressure up. I love it. I love being beyond frustrated. It's kind of funny seeing me get mad. I hope so. Well... If you're watching for anger, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Because if I didn't want to get angry, I mean, like, I guess I just wouldn't get angry. I saw her, by the way. I'll go get her later. It's just very frustrating. Boy. Post-stroke? Oh, you wish. Did you, Did you see what, speaking of strokes, did you see what happened with IShowSpeed this week? I doubt Ash even knows who this is. The homie had his dick flop out on camera, and even if it's a fake dick, it's still not very funny. He was playing a game mostly for kids. Bro, when I saw that, this was my exact thought. How the fuck? Why the fuck? Oh my god, it's another Adpocalypse. That was my exact line of thinking. How the fuck does this happen? Why the fuck is he not wearing pants? Oh my god, we're gonna have another Adpocalypse. In that exact order. I was like, we're fucked. We're all fucked. Because now I'm on YouTube. So when YouTube eventually terminates my channel, no, I mean, yes, it was obviously an accident, but who the fuck doesn't wear pants playing video games on camera? Like, I could get away with streaming naked, but that's because I don't use a camera. I'm not naked, by the way. But, like, I could get away with it, but I don't use a cam. How are you gonna be on cam and stand up and hump the camera and not wear pants? Oh, God. My exact line of thinking is, my God, Adpocalypse 4.0 is here. We're all actually fucked this time. Every time, bro. Every time something happens on YouTube, I'm like, yeah, we're done. Hey, we're almost getting close to, what is it, 3,000 watch hours per session, or per period of time. I'll be able to get my, my ad revenue back. Even because it was taken from me because of Elsagate. We might actually be in luck this time. Then they'll just up the requirements again, and I'll never get it back. I'm gonna have to actually make some crazy, stupid viral content to do it. And I don't have the motivation anymore, sadly. Oh boy. I don't know why post-stroke reminded me of that. But yeah, that was my exact line of thought. Good times. I like how Ash is probably like, what the hell is he talking about? Don't worry, Ash. This is one thing you don't want to know. This is... Good lord. I had to get off at 8:30. Oh, all right. Here we go. We have anything? No. Okay. Have I looked at this? Let's look at this, and then I'm done. Eventually have a stroke for the game. Dude, my days of yelling at people on games is mostly at an end. Like, I used to get super pissed at people on video games. I used to yell at people. I used to be all that shit. And then one day I just said why. I just stopped. There was no point. Yelling at them did not make them play any better. And it was, you know, like when you're playing a ranked game, there's no reason to tilt your teammates because, bro, you're trying to win too, right? Why? I just stopped. Speed situation seems like a net positive. Yeah, it seems like one. I hope it stays a net positive, and like a year from now, no one on YouTube or no one in the media writes a terrible fucking review or a terrible article. YouTube allows, you know what I mean? Like, yes, it seems like a stupid accident. What? Oh, let me look. Let me just look. Let's see. Anything good? No. Fucking terrible. Okay, we're done for the week. Next week we'll do more. We'll make up for it, or maybe we won't. That's the beauty of it. All right, let me get on 14 really quickly to help Ash with this because I'm in a giving mood. Let's see. I'm always down for stupid shit to laugh at on the internet, whether it's at people's expense or with them, or just if it's a silly, stupid little thing. You know. My friend called it, though. I said they were going to give him a very light ban. My friend was like, they're not banning him for this. Like, good thing I'm not a betting man. Good thing I'm not a betting man, because I'd be in some deep shit with some of the things that do or don't happen, bro. I would be completely up shit's creek. That would be just horrific luck. I'd be like, yeah, he's getting banned. This isn't Twitch. But you know what? Honestly, less of a fuck up than Kai Cenat. Not gonna lie. Gotta give credit where credit's due. Kai Cenat still takes this year's award for worst consequence, I guess. More like a bunch of people are just now gonna be like, wow, New York is overrun with crazy hoodlums. Which, I mean, I guess they wouldn't be too wrong. So, I don't know. People always want to say, like, oh, all these people out, all these country people are just terrible racists. I mean, they're not wrong. This shit was really fucking ridiculous. No matter how you slice it. It doesn't matter how you phrase it, how you slice it. you know, I don't know. That's why if you guys ever go out and do something, keep my name out your mouth. If you plan to go out and do a crime, keep my name out your mouth. I don't want to know. I don't want to know, and I don't want anyone else to know. I don't even tell people I've known for years that I do YouTube. This is not something I talk about with most people outside of my immediate group of friends, and even they don't really care that much. Last thing I need is, wait, what the hell? Oh, here you go, my bad. Last thing I need is for a bunch of people to get annoyed by it. Alright, Ash, where are you? Oh, here she is. Where the fuck is she? Kugane? Oh my god. How do you do this again? No. Oh my god, this is terrible. Thank you. The Imperium? Wait, no. I forgot the Imperium is the firmament, basically. I was watching country music channel the other day. I fell asleep and I woke up racist. Which one are you? There you go. She has an open door policy. Let's go. Wait, where is she? What the fuck? Alright, welcome to my episode of MTV Cribs. How's everyone doing today? Fantastic. We rolled up into Ashalia Gemstriker's house. Oh, fuck. It said Kugane, not Shirogane. Okay, I can't read anymore. Ah, damn it. Unbelievable. I forgot there's a difference. I never go to Shirogane. Where is she? Where the fuck are you? What the hell? I'm assuming down by the Kugane Dori. Maybe. I have no idea. Oh boy. Let's take a look. What does she want? Where is she? Wow, it's empty here. Holy shit. I remember when this used to be packed. Damn, this is giving me nostalgic memories of 2017, bro. Soul crippling. I'm sad. It used to be packed, man. Where the hell are you? Is that you? Yes, okay, I know where you are. Cairo? No! I never spend time here, can you tell? I mean, in fairness, like, Railger's Reach is the place where you spend your tomes. Like, there's nothing really much to do here. At least for me. I don't know. Alright, what do you need? Is she wearing the fucking... Yeah, she... What is this called again? The robe? I forget what this thing is called. She does carpenter. Okay. Nope. Wow. Okay, well, that's fine. Alright, do I have anything to give Ash this time, folks? In the balance? Here you go. I did that shit as a Dark Knight the other day. That's how you know it was good. The pink butterfly. Yukata, that's what they're called. Fucking yukatas. Yeah. Dressing case material. Oh, it might be... Might be locked. Let me see real quick. Hold on, since I'm on Blue Mage. Let's see. Is it a quest? Oh, good luck. Huh. What the fuck? Dress case material. Oh, I might not have progressed this quest far enough. Oh, that's hilarious. I don't think I've ever done the crafting quests. I just get to 90 just by doing it. Huh, interesting. Oh, dressing case. Sorry, I can't read. I still can't read. Holy shit. Like this? What the fuck? The game of confidence? Oh, I've never done it. Yeah, I've never done this. How do you see your journal? Let's see. Let's see. Complete ones. Class and job quests. Disciple of the Hand. I have not done one since level 50. Very nice. There you go. Oh, lavish dressing case, high quality. Okay, never mind. I guess I can do it. Hilarious. I was about to say, that's an easy clock out for me. Can this be traded? It's untradeable, see? So you actually have to craft it on your own. Because if I craft it, it binds to me, and I can no longer give it to you. It's instantly untradeable. So, you're on your own for this one. I highly recommend, I'll figure it out. You're smart. It's not really too much else I could say. Because it's untradeable, I cannot trade it to you. So, time to do... Let's see, what is your gear like? Okay. So you have good level stuff, right? You should get a better weapon, or a better main hand. You should get a better offhand. You need to start melding. That's what you really need to do. Must be oh, you definitely need to change this. You shouldn't wear these unless if you're doing real crafting. What do you want? What is it? I can't help you. You're on your own. It's untradeable. Ash, you've officially made it to the point where I can no longer help you. This is sink or swim time, and it's time for you to swim like the glorious fish you are. I have pure faith in you that you will not sink like a rock to the bottom of the Kugane Bay. Alright, anyway. Back to what I was doing. Maybe I'll stay on here and do some roulettes. I'm not going to do it on this stream, though. I'm just going to end the stream. Well, Viff, Devin, always a pleasure, brothers. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful weekend. I will see the both of you tomorrow. We're going to do more of the usual. The gloves are only bad because I'm finishing Ixel quests. Well, yeah, just replace it for that craft in particular. You'll be fine. Yeah, welcome to the world of crafting. You're doing well. You already got to level 60. Can I give you a pro tip? The way that you should level crafts is not by doing the MSQ. Do leaves. That's all I ever do. I just do leaves and then I just turn in the high quality. There's some leaves that are really good to turn in because the stuff is inexpensive and it's fast to craft. And you get like a whole bunch of stuff, yeah. Might be quite on time, but I'll be there. No problem. Or might not be quite on time. Yeah, no problem. Oh, good. We might start early. Oh, shit, look, it's Luffy. It's Luffy. Holy shit. Look at that. It's literally just Luffy. It's going to look more like Luffy. He needs the X on the chest. It's going to look more like Luffy than the Netflix Luffy. Look at that. That's insane. Look at this. That's crazy. Okay, what was I doing again? Oh yeah, how much is pure white dye? Because this is what happens when you have money on this game. You blow it. That's all I ever do. Much like real life. How much is this? Good God, dude. Oh, forget it. Whatever. Anyway, that's pretty much it. That's all I got. I'm gonna do I'm gonna stop here. A little tired. I'm just gonna relax, do some roulettes, chill, have a good time. Thank you guys. We had a good day today. I will fill out the chart with the Pokemon that we got. Next week, hopefully we'll definitely try to focus more on because yeah, I have Zudowoodo, Machoke, Bonsly, Magby, Clefairy, and Gabite. I didn't do any of this. So today is what, 8/19? All I did was Snorlax. This is actually one of the worst days I've done in months. But that's fine. Next time around, we have a bunch we can make up for. We have 6 Pokemon that are on deck for easy completion. So thank you all. Hope you guys have a good night. I will see you all for this next upcoming week of streams where we will finish off 2 stream games, if you can believe it. 2 whole stream games between Horizon and Final Fantasy II. Horizon will give way to Valhalla. Final Fantasy II will give way probably to Final Fantasy III, maybe. And I'd like to maybe beat Engage, so I actually have to stream Engage, which I'll get around to. All right, have a good one. Y'all take care. Have a wonderful weekend. Watch Toonami, please. And I'll see you later.